people are really gonna watch this,
They ain't got nothing else to do.
right?
Word.
I ain't going on social media talking shit about TDS Radio. I know that much.
My man, Coach Block.
What's up, cuz? How we living?
You're rocking with TDS Radio.
Get it, Kim. All right. She got a vision, and she want us to execute this vision.
Ooh, man. That's what TDS is about today.
Ken and Kim are the two dopest siblings that I know.
All right, man. You ready?
Am I ready? Are they ready?
Nigga.
What's up? It's your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio. And I'm here with
Your girl so fab. Hey, y'all.
my biological sister. For those that don't understand it, understand it. Today is Healing Wednesday.
As we have the candle in the middle.
That's because it smelled like feet in here.
And the smooth sounds of gravity movement get you guys ready for Healing Wednesdays.
No.
Okay.
Because once we get into this entertainment news, it ain't gonna be.
Oh no.
Because who knows what we're gonna talk about? I don't know. So most of the time, guys, I don't know what Kim is about to talk about until we get ready to talk about it.
Slow news day. So we'll. But anyway, how y'all doing? Hey, it's Wednesday. It's hump day. We are almost there. Check in with us. Let us know how you doing, how you feeling. Let me get it on my phone because I did have people talking to me yesterday. And I'll make sure I can see all y'all comments because StreamYard is trying to play us.
Here's what I want to say.
What's that?
I need coworkers to mind their goddamn business.
Who are you? What?
Don't try to make more work for me
Ooh.
in the attempt to have less work for yourself.
Oh, yes.
Don't do that.
Yes. I just
So-
got an email about that.
On this good Wednesday, I'm hotter than fish grease because don't try to add more work. Because I am efficient at what I do, don't try to add more things into what I do.
Yeah.
Because we all get job descriptions.
Mhm.
In these job descriptions, it tells you what you're supposed to do and what you're responsible for.
Mhm.
The moment that another job description starts to slide into my job description, you know what
We got problems.
well, you know what we should be doing? Let me get a couple of dollars off of that job description into my job description.
Mhm. Mhm.
But don't ask me to do something that somebody else is supposed to do who's right there.
This is true.
So let's talk about some other things. 'Cause I'm hot.
I
I
guess that's
am
how we're
hot.
starting it off.
The healing consultant better get here early. 'Cause
I'm
I am hot.
sorry to hear that, my guy.
It's okay.
You know.
It's all right.
All right.
Let's go.
So before we get into anything, I guess we got to make sure that we get into our birthdays.
See?
Wasn't ready?
I am ready.
Okay.
Oh, one of the birthday.
What?
I didn't unfriend him.
Oh. Let me see. If
I got to give a
anybody.
birthday. You know what? I should give it and say it how I want to say it.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
You go first.
Okay, so we have Amelia Green, who was one of Mom's campers. She was CG Strong all day long. That was my homegirl in the morning when we were exercising at 5 o'clock in the morning. We would always have something smart to say to Mom because it was like, this was ridiculous. And we had the most crazy workouts at 5 a.m. So it is her birthday. Happy birthday to her. And that's all I got.
So I got 3. I got Esquire Harris, happy birthday. You're celebrating your 37th. My
Mhm.
girl Valet, VAL, capital LEY,
Mhm.
Valley. She didn't say what birthday she is celebrating. And I'm not going to say the last birthday. We're
Is
going
it
to just
that
move on.
bad? Do I know this person?
No.
Okay.
No. Well, you said we need time to fill today. Okay, so here's the birthday.
Oh, here we go.
What?
Don't do it. Don't do it.
It's a birthday of a former coworker / colleague named Jackson Williams.
You put his name on
Happy
there?
birthday, champ. What? I didn't say anything wrong, did I?
Well, you said that and you thought you unfriended him.
Because you know why? Because here's the thing.
Yes, you're getting a petty birthday shout.
Yeah, you are. You are. It's a petty birthday shout out. And here's why.
Okay. Oh God.
See, you make me feel bad for saying
Because
it.
I'm like, maybe I feel like I always need to hear what you're gonna say before you say it.
It ain't that crazy.
Okay.
Here's what I know.
Okay.
All right. Here's what I know. I'm being thoughtful about my words as of recently. Now, if this was the old me, yeah, I'd have been spitting on the mic. I'm not going to spit on the mic. Here's what I'm going to say.
Mm-hmm.
I am a person. Let's ask you this question. How do you feel about the high road? Do you get tired of taking it?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely.
This is a high road person.
Okay.
I've taken the high road and I've never told this person how I felt.
Mm-hmm.
But this is 2024 and it's coming in hot, baby. People are telling everybody how they feel, exactly how they feel. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
So-
yes. You going Cat Williams moment?
Here's what I'm going to say.
Okay.
This person, even though we worked on the same staff this year, was extremely critical and vocal about the performance of the kids that we coached, that I was specifically responsible for. I personally felt like that attack was unwarranted because we didn't necessarily have all the pieces that we deserved.
Mm-hmm.
So rather than me repeat the mistake as a coach, somehow God says, you need to stop coaching. Your blood pressure is through the roof. Well, my blood pressure was through the roof because I never expressed to these people openly exactly how I felt.
Mm-hmm.
So when I severed the tie without speaking to anybody. I just decided to walk away. Since then, my blood pressure has gone down significantly.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if I can get my weight down, it'll be a different thing. But my blood pressure went down significantly because of that. So now I'm in this gray area of, now that I'm better, should I tear into y'all ass the way I want to and mic drop this whole situation, or should I just leave it alone? So that's where we're at with this birthday. Because if I was still on the staff with them, you know, and for anybody to be like, did you get fired? No. My health literally was bad. My blood pressure was high.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Out 2 medications to get it down. So I had to walk away. Now, the old me still wants to give my 2 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas the new me is like, for what? And the new me is winning, and the old me is like, are you serious? Are you club shay-shaying right now?
I always feel when the opportunity presents itself again, then that's when you need to do what you need to do. But until then, don't go seeking it. Just, you know, when your paths cross, 100%, I'm going to let you know.
I just, yeah. And it crosses because we work together too. So
you see each
in
other all the time?
I just seen them this morning.
Ah.
And I just walked past, you know, didn't say anything. Seen them yesterday morning.
Mm-hmm.
And I spoke, you know, what's up? And so what my old me is like, what are you doing? Go off. Y'all some punk this month. And I haven't done it. I'm taking the high road, but I'm telling you, that high road, the altitude up there is so tough. I'm losing some air, like, and I'm ready to come off that and start ripping into people. I promise you I am.
Do you genuinely feel like it'll make you feel better after you do it?
Yeah, because I probably should have did it earlier, and I didn't. I took the high road earlier.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And so for me, this high road that I keep taking, and I don't know, maybe I'll be blessed because of it. But I know one thing. I get tired of that high road. The altitude for me is about at the point where I need to stop. Because some people I'm like Ocho, you can't keep letting people slide thinking that they can just say whatever they want to say and all this. I'm more Malcolm than Martin any given day. But I'm trying. I'm trying because I don't want my blood pressure to go back up.
Yeah, no, you don't want that. You don't want that.
So with that being said, happy birthday, Jackson Williams. Because I'm talking about you, and I'm gonna make it a reel, so you can see that I'm talking about you.
Ooh, petty.
And the only reason why I'm saying it is because there is somewhat still some respect there.
Mm-hmm.
It's not completely gone, but you need to know that what you and your homeboy did was some bullshit. And everybody, we don't need to go into details, which is the new me.
Mm-hmm.
But what you and your homeboy did is bullshit. And because it's bullshit, I walk away. But I will still say to you on this day, happy 39th birthday. But you and your boy on the football side can kiss my whole black ass.
All right.
All right.
Shall we go ahead and go to the song?
So take that to your birthday cake.
And do what you will.
And do what you will. Here's the song for you, pimp.
Well,
Already? Happy birthday to you. Hey. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
Well, you're looking good.
You're looking good. You're looking fine. You're looking fine. We hold you at a good time. Happy birthday to you. Hey. Happy birthday to you.
woo.
And as always, as the quote says, continue to live your life in a way that makes every day worth celebrating. So happy birthday and a slightly shady birthday to Jackson Williams. See me at work
Happy birthday,
if you
y'all.
got a problem with it. Boy. Talk shit about me to the kids. Don't do that. That's bad coaching ethic. Now he apologized, but the damage had already been done. Split the team because of that. Let's go.
So shall we get
And
into
another side now.
Shall we get into our entertainment news for
Yes.
the J?
Yes, let's do it.
Okay, well, we have a graphic. Let's get to it. Mhm.
Oh, you did the graphic?
Yeah.
Well, why didn't
Well,
you
he was
do
over
that
here
then?
scrolling.
Which one is it?
The last one.
Can't see. That picture looked very weird of Nicki Minaj.
You know, because she's doing some weird things, and we will talk about that
All right.
in just a moment. But before we get into Onika, let's talk about what is going on at NBC. If you guys have not heard, Kelly Rowland,
Sorry.
Kelly Rowland was set to be a guest host for Hoda and Jenna. She was going to sit in for Jenna. I believe this was earlier this week. Yeah, it was earlier this week. And for whatever reason, Kelly didn't make it. Later, it came out that allegedly Kelly left because she was not happy with her green room situation or her dressing room situation. She didn't find that it was acceptable or whatever have you. So she left. Kelly has not come out with a statement regarding if that was the actual case, but there was a lot of gossip around it. Rita Ora had to step in for Kelly because Hoda was going to be by herself and, you know, just went ahead and just said, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so grateful for the opportunity. But nobody had mentioned anything of the sort. It's just speculation. Since then, Kelly, who is on a promo tour for her new movie that she's doing with Tyler Perry, she was at Sherry Shepherd's show. And she kind of broke down, not crying, but just kind of broke down and said, you know, I want to thank you for creating a safe space for Black women. I really appreciate you. You're needed in this community. And of course, you know, Sherry was like, thank you, and kind of threw some shade and, you know, said, we're going to make sure that we take care of you and that your green room is up to par. And it's not going to be, you know, it's going to be just as good as what I would want, you know, my green room to be. So once again, Kelly had not said anything. This has all been conversation around her. But Hoda decided to clear the air, saying that she adores Kelly and would welcome her back. Here's what she had to say.
I just want to say this. I have great love and admiration for Kelly Rowland. I adore her. And I want her to come back on our show, and I want her
She's
to host
welcome
again.
any
Of course she
time.
is. Of course she is.
She's
She
the
can share
best.
my dressing room. We'll be in it together. But
the
anyway, we
best.
do. I just want to say that we love her. We've loved her on this show for many, many, many years.
Remember the first time
Yes.
she was a guest and we both said, can she please
Please.
host
Yes,
with us?
please.
We adore her.
I just want to say that.
I can't stand when people do things like that, where it's like, you messed up. So it's like, let's try to gloss it over and make jokes. And, oh, remember when, and you were so great. And let me kiss your ass. And mwah, 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 mwah. Don't do that. Don't do that. Obviously, you guys must have done something wrong because you would not have gone onto your show and spoke about it. And Kelly has been very unproblematic. So if she left, if that was the case, because like I said, she did not speak about it, there has to be a reason as to why she did what she did. Thoughts?
Kelly's tired of y'all treating her like she's not
Important.
important.
Mhm.
And she's tired of answering the questions about Beyonce because she
Boom.
just got Big Tigger straight and said, I don't know what's up with Beyonce's country music. That's on her. You got to ask her. So Kelly's tired of being second fiddle
Yes.
to Beyonce because
Yes.
if Beyonce was on that show, she would not have a messed up green room.
Absolutely.
So give her what she deserves.
Give her her flowers.
And here we go again. Was Monique lying? The mistreatment of African American women in this industry. Was Monique lying? Clearly, she wasn't.
Just saying.
But people pick and choose when they want to speak up.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here we go again. Now, Taraji. Now, Kelly Rowland. Kelly Rowland is rolling out of play. Not
Is there
that
a rim
mad.
shot on here?
No.
No, there's no rim shot.
I don't know.
Damn.
Okay.
All right.
So
Oh, yes, there is. Hold on. There we go.
we done.
We are. Okay.
Okay. So clearly there is an issue. Clearly there is a problem. And I'm glad she did what she did. Now, as a sister who's up on that stage, Hoda?
Yes.
Is that how you say it?
Yes, Hoda. Hoda copy.
Hoda, stop it.
Don't gaslight me.
Stop treating people any way you want to treat them and think they're just going to take this. Like, I'm trying to tell 2024 is hot. If we start in a year like this, by the time we get to Christmas, Lord
People
have
gonna be fighting.
Stop mistreating people. People are tired of being mistreated.
Yeah,
and
not giving them-
undervalued.
yes, I was going to say, and not getting the respect. Kelly has been in the game for a long time. She essentially kind of catapulted the whole EDM thing with Black artists getting into that movement. You know, she's a singer, she's an actress. Like, she has worked just as hard as Beyonce. So why doesn't she deserve the same respect?
Because she's not Beyonce. And you know what we need? I'm gonna tell you what we need. The queen needs to step up
and say something.
Of course, if that's my homie, you ain't gonna do my homie like that and then try to make it seem like la la la. No. Come on now, y'all. Make this right. Now it don't have to be public, but it definitely be a phone call.
Mm-hmm.
Don't treat because they're family, so don't treat my cousin like that. Don't do
Mhm.
that. Like, so make it right, and then we'll go from there.
Oh, and I'm pretty sure they're going to kiss her ass. That's why whoever it was probably said, y'all better get on that damn camera and say something about this, because look, you
Wait,
don't wanna
allow her.
get
She can
canceled.
share my dressing room.
I cannot.
Now you look like I don't want to lose my job.
Mm.
Now that was Shay Shay stepping.
Ooh.
Shay Shay.
And I adore Hoda as a journalist. I can't stand Jenna. Can't stand her. Lord, I can't stand her. I adore Hoda as a journalist. I do respect her. But
Hoda.
Yes.
Hold her there. Hold her.
Hoda copy. Yes.
Hold her. That's how she sound today. Hold her.
But you being the woman that you are and being a woman of color, you need to make sure that you take care of your people. So, I mean, she may have, like I said, she went ahead and made the statement live on air so that everyone can see, but let's do better, people. Give people their respect.
Alrighty.
And speaking of let's do better, this story kind of breaks my heart because what was the point? If you guys haven't heard, DC Young Fly, of course, is still in the grieving process after losing his longtime girlfriend, Jackie O. And recently he decided to go on social media to let everyone know that his book bag had been stolen. But one of the momentums, or one of the things that was in the book bag, was his girlfriend's death certificate. And he had this to say.
Really was trying to refrain from this video, bro. I just want my book bag back. It just got some personal belongings in that motherfucker. You feel me? Some personal belongings in that motherfucker, bro. Really it wasn't no money in there. It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing. It's just the personal shit that's in there. You dig what I'm saying? I really hate that I gotta do all this shit, bro. Bro, just bring me my bag, bro. Just bring me the bag, bro. The bag got my girl death certificate in it. It got personal belongings in it. I just need the bag, bro. I just want the bag, bro. Really just bring it back with everything in it, because there wasn't nothing in it. Just bring me the bag.
So, yeah, like I said, that's really sad. You shouldn't have to sit here and issue a statement for someone to give you something that belongs to you, especially when it's something as important and near and dear to you like that. So I definitely feel bad for him. I feel bad for DC because he's been going through a lot, and I know that that was a traumatic loss for him. What's wrong? What? Just say it.
Stop being a nigga.
To him?
Yeah. A death certificate doesn't belong on your travel book bag.
That's what some people are saying.
Okay, get it safe at home. Keep the belongings safe. You're a star. You're a celebrity. Why do you have these valuable things in a book bag? And stop acting like because you have the credibility of quote unquote the hood, that everybody in the hood is going to treat you respectively. You are a star. People will take your things. No different than when the Colorado football team got their locker room stolen during a football game. During a football game, somebody went into the locker room and stole these young men's items.
And when Kanye West got his laptop stolen, as well as Ryan Leslie and countless others.
You're a celebrity, man. There's certain things you can't do. And now, of course, people are going to take the book bag thinking that 9 times out of 10 you got money in it. And now these are things that are more valuable to you than the money. Well, then secure them like they are more valuable to you than the money. At some point in time, I feel bad for him.
I do too.
Because
it doesn't negate what happened.
No,
it doesn't make it right.
That's what I was going to say. Because I'm not justifying us doing that or whomever did it.
I was going to say, if it was us.
Whomever did it. But you have to anticipate somebody doing that. I'm a common Joe. I don't have no fans or nothing like that. I'm not putting mom or dad's death certificate in a book bag because somebody could steal that book bag. That's just common knowledge, man. Or you can misplace it. Because let's not act like y'all be getting fried and you remember every single step. You might have left it in the car or Uber, hopped out real quick. Who knows? However they travel. So why risk items that are so precious with such a lackluster approach?
We don't know. And we don't know what may have been happening. May have needed the documentation for whatever. We don't know. What we do know is that it's gone. It's sad. And people just need to stop putting their hands on other people's stuff because that's terrible. And like I said, I feel for him because he's still grieving, as we know. Luckily, he's been blessed in a few other ways, especially with getting a hosting gig. But whoever that person is, you're corny, you're lame, you're whack. And the least you can do is make sure that even if you kept the book bag, make sure that he gets that important document back. And speaking of importance, we are all well aware, some of us, or maybe not, are all aware of what is happening in Israel and Palestine, and that there is, a huge war going on where some people are, deciding what side they want to be on. Tiffany Haddish. When they talk about comedians that aren't funny, she's one person that makes it to my list because I just never really find her to be funny. And I always feel like she does things in poor taste, or she just doesn't know how to be a classy joke teller. But she decided to run to social media and on her live and say that she was going to go visit Israel, and she was making jokes about it, saying she's going to go find her a husband, and that, she's going to get the answers because she knows so many people who've been to Israel and they haven't been killed and they haven't been touched and they're coming back just fine and all these things. And needless to say, she is being dragged yet again on social media. We have a clip of it. Here we go.
On my way to Tel Aviv, then to Jerusalem, then I'm going to the Dead Sea and go and get me some. Gonna have some fun, yeah, it's gonna be great. Then I'm gonna learn about the politics. Hey, see, I feel like I can't believe everything I see on the internet. I can't believe everything everybody's saying to me on the internet. I need to go see for myself. I'm one of those people. I'm sleepy as hell. I'm about to be asleep this whole flight. I've been up all night. And I'm gonna sleep the whole 16 hours. And I'm gonna go see for myself. I'm gonna go see. I'm gonna go see all of it. I'm gonna ask questions, see with my own eyes. Because I don't believe everything. Social media be saying, I know a lot of stuff on social media be not true because, I didn't even open it. Yeah, I know a lot of stuff be on this social media not true because I see stuff people say about me and I live my life. I'm living my life and I'm like, that's not what I said. That's not true. So, before I get to speaking on stuff, because I've heard from people that live there on both sides of the gate. Now I'm gonna go see. This is not champagne. Champagne, first of all, don't come in a cup like this. Damn. That's a little Caesar salad right there. Delicious. So I wanna go see. And then I'm gonna tell y'all what I think. I'm gonna go see with my own eyes. Because what I saw online I did not like. And I know a lot of people that have gone. So many people have gone and they've come back alive, come back fine. So I want to go see. I'm gonna go see. And we gonna see what it is. And I'll show y'all some of it while I'm there. But I'm gonna go talk to people. I want to find out why is this happening? Why is this going down? Just like I went to Eritrea, which I will be back there. I'll be back there. I got my 2% too. Trying to figure out how to get it in my damn bank account. If some of y'all might not know this, but I'm a citizen in Eritrea, paying my taxes and all that. I got a little bank account out there, but can't put no money in it. Unless I'm there, I guess. I gotta figure that part out.
Thoughts?
I don't think there was nothing wrong with what she said. I was expecting something far worse than that.
Mm-hmm.
I think I kind of agree.
That you need to go and see it for yourself?
Sometimes you do, man. This country villainizes everybody but us. We're the only ones that's not villains. And when sometimes you go see things for yourself, you're like, hold on, this ain't what y'all said. Scare tactics are here in the United States all the time to make it seem like everywhere else is just so bad. So it's the end of the world everywhere else, but here. And I don't believe that. I honestly don't. And so in a way, I would say that I agree that I want to see it myself. I want to see what's going on. I want to ask questions. So people dragging her is probably just because people don't like her.
Do you need me to read that?
No,
okay.
I agree with her on I need to see with my own eyes because the media feeds us BS daily and folks fall for it. I agree. And then you always got to go check something out for yourself unless it's a safety concern. I agree. And we've got having family in the military taught me that. Yeah, true. Like you get different stories.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? And so what she said wasn't wrong. It was long for no reason.
Right.
But I don't think there was anything wrong there. People just don't, they're starting not to like her.
Yeah, because I'm probably one of those people. I'm just like, I'm tired of you. I really am. I'm tired of you. And even if that was the case, did you have to broadcast it and be like, oh, I need to I'll go find me a husband? It's like, girl, just go do the work. Go see whatever it is you need to see. And then if you come back and be like, y'all, it's not as bad as we thought. I went with my own 2 eyes. This is what I discovered. This is what I seen. But when you're sitting here bragging and boasting, trying to make jokes light of the situation, girl, come on. There are hundreds of people who have lost their lives. So even if it's not the case, there's still some validity to what is happening. How about you have some class? Just a bit.
Yeah, I get it. But, you know, she's not that type of person. So I wouldn't expect it from her. Like the moment that we see her, the hell did I go French? The moment that we see Monsieur. Anyway, the moment that we see her, you immediately know that it's gonna go left. You know what I'm saying? Because she's one of those comics that think that she keeps it real, or like the shock value comics.
Mhm.
That's what she is. So, you know, for her, it's just like, okay, play. I seen the video and I scrolled right past it. Because I'm not interested in anything you have to say. And I don't know if she and I are close in age, but I'm getting to the age where I'm just like, I don't want to listen to that. Swipe. Go put on some old music that I like. Straight up, man. Because some of this stuff is just like, I don't want to hear that.
Yeah.
And I know I have to do better because we have to have things to talk about.
Oh, yes.
But, you know,
Speaking of, I don't want to hear that.
Oh, okay. Wait, do we have another comment? Oh, that's how celebrities stay relevant, posting ish like she did. And it got folks talking.
Only because it's a slow news day. I promise you, if there was other things to talk about, she wouldn't have made it. It's a very slow news day. Nicki Minaj is being called out yet again. This
That's another person I'm tired of.
This woman, and it's because she decided to pay homage to her Barbs. Now, last week we played a video of her going live, and you know, she was rapping to one of her older songs. And I'm not going to lie, when I saw the video, I was like, I'm kind of concerned here. You know, like I know people were joking, like, oh, she's doing, you know, coke or whatever have you. And I'm like, y'all say everybody's doing coke, but in that video, something just seemed off. I'm not saying that she's on drugs, but something seemed off. But she has this obsession with, you know, her Barbs always coming to someone, you know, to her defense. And when she was explaining it, you know, in her tweets, it was almost like she was advocating for their behavior. Well, not almost. She was advocating for their behavior and, you know, saying like, oh, they're 10 toes down from me. They'll do whatever. Like they don't give up, and listing a whole checklist of all the things that the Barbs do. But at some point, don't you think it's a bit too much?
You asking me?
Yes.
Hell yeah. Like the Barbs, the Beehive, all that shit is ridiculous. It is absolutely ridiculous for somebody who is not making any major contribution besides entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
They are entertainers.
Mm-hmm.
So to go that far is like, what?
Yeah.
Like, and so that people don't get their draws in a noose. I feel like the same thing.
Not draws.
Yeah, man. I feel the same way like when I used to see people fall out about Michael Jackson when all he did was just stand there.
Yeah, that's insane.
Like to have that much passion for a human,
Mm-hmm.
nah, I'm cool.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if that was my Lord and Savior up there, then you're gonna see me and pass out.
So you wouldn't pass out for Jill Scott?
No. Like, no, I'm not. Like, once again, I'm older now. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, may I get like tongue tied and not know what to say at first? Like,
Mm-hmm.
I might, because it's like, oh, she's finally right here. That's meeting her.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't met her.
No.
Y'all haven't met Beyonce.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ain't did nothing but pay them high ass prices to sit in them seats, and you feel connected to her. How? Through her music. that shows you that as a people, we need something to look forward to. We just really do. We need something to look forward to, and these people are it. Why would I feel as though I'm down with a clique of people, gang-like?
That's almost how it was, because this was her list. She said, things that I've learned since 2009. They never forget. They don't care how long it takes to get to get back, to get their lick back. They never stop once they start, which is true, and it's ridiculous. It's just disgusting. They beat everyone at their own game while laughing and supporting Onika. They make fun. They make a fun sport out of giving people a taste of their own medicine. It's never business with the barbs. Once they feel the line is crossed, it's personal. Read 6 again. So she said, essentially, play at your own risk. And she's also promoting her.
She's heading down Little Kim Lane.
Wait, what do you mean?
This ghoulish creature that we see is Little Kim right now. You gonna ask me what do I mean?
Not ghoulish. That's not nice.
Little Kim was beautiful prior to her getting those surgeries. There was absolutely nothing wrong with her externally, but internally, clearly there was, because she felt like she had to continue to chisel her face, right? And distort her body to where now she looks like this leprechaunish creature. Nikki is heading that way. You know why Nikki's heading this way? Because everybody gets old, my G. And you're trying to maintain barbs the same way Beyonce is maintaining the hive, because you have that young stallion of a woman who's standing all of 5'9", 5'10", 5'11", and she's making waves and she's getting sponsorships.
Who just dropped her Nike line,
and she's getting more and more. And your old ass is heading out the door with a fake ass that's sagging. That you did that for who? Now, it's like my barbs, hoping they're going to keep you right. And most of your barbs are probably converting to the Megan Stallion over there. What is her crew called? Is it called something?
I don't know. Stallions?
Whatever they are called. Because guess what? Father Time is undefeated. And you're losing the battle.
Because you're not aging gracefully.
You can't keep doing these things to your body and think it's all gonna be okay.
Or just being the mean girl. Like, that's one thing that people keep talking about. Like, Nikki, how long is this whole mean girl thing going to keep going? When are you going to stop? When are you going to allow to make room for other people and other artists and not try to attack them and then get your barbs to do it? Like, it's all too much.
But the mean girl thing is what she came in on. So that's who she was. You see what I'm saying? Like, so no different than what we're saying about everybody else is they're called the Stallions.
Oh, okay. Are they called the Stallions? Oh, okay.
Cool.
Okay.
So the Stallions are coming, right? And then you got the people for, what's the one? Cardi B. What's her people called? You got them. And Cardi still.
the Barty gang, I think.
Whatever Barty peoples, whatever they are. I don't know. Because it's all ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's all completely ridiculous because these people are entertainers. They are not tangible people. They go home, they take their lace fronts off, peel off their titties and their ass, snatch off them eyelashes and everything, and they look crazy, just like all of us look crazy when it's time to go to bed. You fall in love with this imagery of a person and think that this is who they are, and it's not.
And which prompted Donald Glover's project Swarm, which, if y'all have not watched that, please do.
I thought it was good.
It was phenomenal. But that was the reason for why he decided to make that project, was because at some point fandom starts to get ridiculous to where you're warped in the sense of reality of this person belongs to me because I feel like their music is speaking directly to me instead of just being a regular old fan.
I bet if a Crown having they would all jump ship. Probably. They're regular people just like us, just in the limelight. I promise you they are. Megan Thee Stallion looks 10 times better than me when they catch her coming out the gym than when she has all her shit on.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Like, because that character that she builds when she puts all that extra makeup and stuff on her face makes her look so much older. When you see, like, there was like a couple pictures where they caught her coming out the gym. I'm like, oh, they're okay. Yeah. But people fall in love with the imagery of this person who they have to put on this facade, to the whole point where we look at Beyonce and people are like, what's wrong with her? Hey man, this woman has put up Sasha Fierce for how long? And then y'all invite her after this stuff to award shows. They're tired. So that's why she's just sitting there like,
Yeah, hey. Hey y'all.
her face is stuck like, because you got to be that person.
And you have person after person after person after person wanting to talk to you. They want your attention. They want your
Right.
time. They want to tell you how great you are and all
Yes.
stuff like that.
Right.
But one thing that I can say when talking to some of the celebrities back in, the radio days,
Hey.
I'm just saying, back when corporate radio, we'll say that. But the conversations were so much better.
Radio days. What are we? That's it. I'm out of here.
We're getting there. But the conversations were so much better when you just talk to them just like anybody off the street.
Celebrities hate when you treat them like celebrities, unless they're
And
going to
it's
go buy
so
something.
cringy. Like I'll never forget. She was young and she was an intern. But Neo came into the studio and she was like, "Oh my God, Neo, I just love you so much." I said, "Girl, we're not doing that." And he just started busting out laughing because it was like, just calm down for a moment.
Right.
He's this big, nice guy, but he's this big. Why are we making this? It's Neo.
That's
Hey,
like me
Neo.
going up to him like, work like a boss, feel like a boss. You be like, and her bills are paid on time. You be like, nigga, if you don't sit down somewhere, like, and that's how I feel with these barbs and all that stuff. Sit down somewhere because she's getting old. That's why I promise you, even though a lot of them are just extra hood, but they grew up with her. Mary J. Blige fans, they grew up with her. You get what I'm saying? Now, some of them still act like Method Man and Mary, you're all I need to get by on the roof. And you know who I'm talking about because they can be in your family. But
you just pound today.
You know what I'm talking about. Some of them just don't get out of that bullshit. But the ones who transitioned with her, it's like, see, that's what you want your fan base to do. Like, I love when I see people's fan base mature with them because your artistry has matured. Nicki Minaj can only do one thing. Where can she go from this person that she calls a Barbie? Like, you can't, where else can you go? The one thing I can appreciate with Beyonce, she's still holding on tight to being able to, move and maneuver and change. Now she got niggas out here country dancing, line dancing, and all that shit, looking stupid as hell. I take joy in seeing her make people. Let's see how more foolish I can push people.
They're having a good time. Y'all go
And
ahead
she just keeps doing it. Her and Jay-Z just sit back and laugh like, let's see what we can get them to do this time. Country music. But people are growing with her. All right. What is this? What is Nicki Minaj? What is she? Like, just like Cardi B. What are you? And people are like, I feel Cardi. She's real.
I'll say this. I expect that behavior from like teens and girls in their early 20s. But when we're talking
These
about
are grown ass women.
Yes. When we're talking about 30-plus-year-old women talking about, I'm a barb. Girl, you're employed and you need to go to work and you need to get your shit together. That's what you are.
Your knees hurt.
Yes. Goodness.
You take medication.
We now officially are having midlife crisis, if you think about it.
Menopause has hit. Sit y'all old ass down somewhere.
Yeah. And I mean, arguing with people in the comments about how Nicki's this, that. You can't pay me. Well, actually, you could, but
I done told you. I'm one good check away from being like Shannon Sharp.
Depending on the check.
Kim, I'll tell you, if you have 10 cents, you got 20.
Depending on the check. I am not going to get in anyone's comments and argue on behalf of a celebrity. Now, I mean, when you're stating facts, that's different. But when you're actually like literally arguing and then you're making personal attacks against people and talking about how you want to show up at their house and deface their mother's graveyard and headstone and all stuff. What are we doing?
So in all fairness, so that we can go to the next topic,
Yes.
so that you guys don't think I'm being biased towards the entertainment business. I don't like to see that in athletics either. So for example, a long time ago, when the Pittsburgh Steelers last made it to the Super Bowl, well, not last made it to the Super Bowl, but when they were on their 1995 Super Bowl, when they played against Deion Sanders when he was a player against the Dallas Cowboys. One of the Steelers quarterbacks threw 2 interceptions, and we ended up losing the game because he threw those 2 interceptions. He had to move from Pittsburgh. His children were harassed. His house was demolished and things like that. Like, I'm not a LeBron James fan by any stretch of the imagination, but when people vandalize LeBron James' house and things like that, it is never that real for people who are not supplying you with any money to take care of your family. Like, now, if I'm on LeBron's payroll and my paycheck is hitting, well, you know, don't talk about Bron. But if I ain't getting no money off of Bron, why am I going to the lengths to do things to him and or for him? For what?
Right.
You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so it goes. But then the term, I've had an old head tell me, you know, people get mad, but the term fanatic or fan is short of fanatic.
Absolutely.
And so these people are fanatics, which also shows, when I tell people this, they get mad too. We are all on the spectrum.
Oh,
so when you start to see these people act this way, these are behaviors of people on the spectrum. We're all on it. We are all. I just told her yesterday or day before yesterday. She's like, I see you have trouble with multitasking. I have special needs.
Oh God.
It is in the moment that we all embrace this, then it's cool. The problem is special needs people underneath special needs people. Like, who the hell is going to be the mediator amongst this shit? And Nicki Minaj is currently looking like she got special needs, or she's snorting that booger sugar. It's one of the two. Don't act like I'm lying. Like, she's over there hanging with that little young boy. What's the boy named Kai?
Oh, yeah. But a lot of people do.
She is too old for you sitting on his couch and things like that. You're too old for that. You're way too old for that behavior. And I could see if you went there and you did an interview and was kind of jokey, but when you watched it, it was like you came to his level. You would never see Beyonce do that. That's what I mean about there's a certain level of class. Even as an entertainer, you're older than these people. Let the young people have young people shit. Stop trying to be a young person. That would be like me coming in here with tight ass jeans on, and you'd be like looking like, what's his name? Drewski.
Yeah.
Drewski, get bigger pants. I can't stand Drewski. It's entertainment news. That's news.
Now, how did he get his name thrown into this?
Because he's a big nigga wearing little pants and it looks crazy. But people like him and accept him. So imagine me grown old as hell with multiple kids wearing Drewski pants. You'd be like, if you don't.
Now, how did he get pants named after him?
Because his pants are always tight.
Oh, it's time to move on.
Is that wrong?
It's time to move
Skinny jeans? He got Drewski jeans. I just gave you a brand, bro. You make money. I just gave you another idea. Get Drewski jeans that are stretchy for big dudes that like to wear little, for big dudes who like to wear little ass pants. Is that his name though? Drewski?
Yeah, that's his little, yeah.
Can't stand him either. But I'm supposed to not like him because he's probably all of what, 20 something years old?
I have no idea.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he can't be that. He can't. I'm not supposed to like Drewski. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's where I'd be like, man, some of y'all cats be loving these dudes that you be like, yo, yeah, when you gonna grow up? Honey, I'm not telling everybody to put on Frankie Beverly and Maze hats.
Sandals. Linen suits.
I'm not saying that. I promise you, I'm not saying that.
Amazing. And everybody knows what you're
you know exactly what I'm talking about. The white dad hat that in the back with the linen suit with the chest hair out.
And them damn
sandals that every black man over 50 ends up with. Why, dude? I'm not saying that. Oh, there's big comments. I'm sorry. You got to read that one.
I don't know about all that, but the whole Beyonce singing country music was a whole issue. Props to her for doing it, but she isn't the first. I've been liking a singer by the name of Tanner. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think her doing that is just it's just a gimmick. I don't think she's really about that.
Them jeans, I would never mind. I'm not going.
That's what I'm saying. I'm coming in here with some Drewski jeans on, y'all, and I want y'all to sit here and watch this show, and you better not make one bad comment. That's what people expect you to do. That's crazy. Like these dudes in these jeans is crazy. And you should see what it looks like in school. This dude had his whole ass out today.
Lord
I said,
Jesus.
bruh, go ahead.
The whole Beyonce singing country was an issue. Props to her, but Tanner Adele is fired. Check her out. You're welcome. Yes, I've heard of Tanner. Mhm.
Yeah. These, you know, Drewski jeans. That's what we're on, baby. I'm getting some Drewski jeans.
So,
and I'm gonna take a picture. Then I'm gonna get one of them big ass oversized bubble coats, right?
Yes.
Because that's what he wears.
I can't believe those things are bad.
With little ass jeans
Mhm.
and then a super tiny ass book bag or a purse. Because men are wearing purses and calling them satchels. I'm like, said, bro, it's a purse. It's a satchel, bro. Say satchel again. It's the satchel. Yeah, exactly. That's what.
Are you done?
Having fun. I woke up. It's our show, and we have viewers and watchers.
People
Okay.
alone.
All right, I'm done. What's
So
next?
our final story,
Mhm.
which I was happy to see.
Oh,
we both
final
are
story.
fans of the Tiny Desk. NPR does it,
Yeah.
and no other than
Jeezy. Oh, we want. I didn't know we wanted to
Stack
play.
my flow. Then I'm gonna stack some more. Close shop, then I do my count. Had the rest of the gams at my auntie house. Get fresh and jump in one of them cars. Hit the club and
I really enjoyed it. Did you get the chance to watch it?
I didn't, but I will. But I'm so enamored with watching Scarfaces over and over again. And I'm just like,
Oh.
because Scarface's songs are still him. You get what I'm saying? Where Jeezy, you've grown past that. Literally, and I'm not saying it is a bad thing. Like you've literally grown past that to where seeing you now as Snowman again is like, we remember your wife.
Let that man be great.
We remember who you married. So all that, then I'm gonna stack some more, and then what? No.
It was the time. Allow people to be in that moment. Just like you had your moment with Scarface. Allow people to have their moment with Jesus.
Oh, no, they can. What I'm saying is, though, the artistry of it. Like, for example, Scarface, you could feel his music because his music, even though it was older, it's still relevant. Like, My Mind Playing Tricks on Me is still a relevant song. Because you could still be doing that now as Scarface. Like, you could still be having that going on. Jeezy, we seen how you was living. So, we're going to do it for entertainment purposes. But it's like,
that's what I'm saying. It's entertainment
you got
purposes.
white violinists in the back with snowmen t-shirts on. What part of the game is that?
They
We couldn't
always
find
have
a
a
black
mix.
violinist in the back with a snow. What happened, Jeezy? I want to see. There's plenty of black violinists you could have put back there with a snowman shirt on. I'm like, this is dope. She don't understand the lyrics of what you done. She's just back there. Oh, damn it!
You take the fun out of everything.
It's not. It's only thing I'm saying.
Jesus Christ.
Only thing I'm saying is like it's not. Is it fun? Yeah, it's fun. But for me, when they do those things, like the thing that was cool about Juvie's thing is like that's still Juvie. We seen a totally different side of you, bruh. Like, and people are going to enjoy the music, but for me, I like when the music and the artistry match. That's what I keep saying about Beyonce. I know Beyonce is still in there somewhere. She keeps putting out this candy shit because people keep going with it. But the one time people stop saying or stop enjoying the bullshit that she puts out, she gonna hit us with something so tight that it'll blow our mind away. I know it's there, no different than Andre 3000. Y'all got that shit on the shelf. You just won't play it. No, I'm serious, man. But you want to like, so give us that. You know what I'm saying? So Jeezy, we can't believe you when you was dating her. What show was she on?
Jeannie Mai of The Talk. Well, she was on The Talk, and then she had her own little podcast. I forgot what it's called. Hanae, something like that.
Right.
Yeah.
And then what? All right. You know whose NPR is good though?
Yes, whose?
The Can I Call You Rose guys. That song,
Oh,
Can I Call
yes,
You
yes.
Rose?
Mhm.
They're called like the 3 something.
I don't remember the name.
Whatever the
Yeah.
song is, Can I Call You Rose? The guys who sing that song, that NPR was dope. And here's what's wild. So if you look, the music part, the sound of the music is probably like the Detroit sound. You get what I'm saying? Like the music that they're playing, but you can feel it. But then when you go look at the guys that are playing it, they're Mexican guys from California. Dope. Like they just, that's what I'm saying. Like, make it make sense.
Well, I mean, so you'll give them a pass, but the white woman with the violin doesn't get the pass?
Because she has the snowman shirt
Aw,
on.
nigga,
And then I'm
whatever.
gonna stack some more. And then
Whatever.
what?
I'm still a musician. They just wanted me to wear this damn shirt, but I'm still a musician.
I think there was a sister that could have did it. We got
And-
comments. I'm sorry.
Yes. And one thing I will say
Where did I
about that
leave off?
Tiny Desk is that they'll expose people who aren't good live singers, honey. You need me to read?
That was decent, but it wasn't Scarface. Agreed. Was there one before that?
I don't know. Oh, the the purse situation.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Scarface. All right. Nobody cares who Jeezy is married to.
Are they're not married anymore, right?
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that's in reference to.
Different side of what, man? What's the different side of it? Different side of it. I don't know. Hold on.
And then once Beyonce got the attention of the gay boy community, she stayed there and ran with it. That's when I fell off. I guess she forgot she has other audiences to cater to.
Oh, cuz if you was here, I'd hug you because when I say that, people be like, man, you be hating. No, the moment that the gay men took over Beyonce and will fight and slash somebody's throat over Beyonce, she said, that's my lane and I'm riding with it. And we can't get nothing else outside of that. Now, I don't know what this cowboy thing is. Tells me a little bit about your country music, but yes. Yeah, thank you. And then for anybody who want to attack my cuz, she's also in the community, so she's openly said it. Like, you know what I'm saying? She said it on our show, and
No judgment here.
No, there's no judgment. I'm not saying it. What I'm saying is the ear of the people that got man. GK when he went to the concert,
Beyonce's concert.
yeah, he said, "Bro, I was surrounded." He said, I was
Here we go.
surrounded. It was so shiny. I forgot my Oakleys in the car.
I had an amazing time at Beyonce's
And
concert.
I would want you to. And I would want anybody to have an amazing time at Beyonce's concert. She's a tremendous entertainer. Flat out. There's no argument about that. But there are people who still waiting for that Beyonce that we know is still in there that can produce music for the people that she has left behind.
So what album would you consider the people that she left behind? Like, when was the last Beyonce album when you were like, that's the Beyonce that we know?
What's the one where, like, I think it's the one where she's facing the side and it's kind of like blue in the background. I would have to pull it up on Spotify. No, I think no, not Spotify. I'm sorry. I'm a Tidal person. I'm sorry. Beyonce, let me see. Hold on.
Not I Am Sasha Fierce.
No, hell
Or?
no. Hold on. So the last one that I truly enjoyed was
Please don't tell me Lemonade.
Maybe it was a damn single. I think the last one that I enjoyed was in between B-Day and B-Day. Because I wasn't a big fan of 4. Lemonade was but I think the one I'm talking about, yeah, this one.
B-Day?
Yeah.
Oh, B-Day's my favorite. Absolute favorite. That and then the self-titled one, Beyonce.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so that when B-Day, to me, that album from beginning to end is fire. But then I Am Sasha Fierce. I was like, I don't know about this.
Didn't like that one.
We're going
Didn't
down
like
the way.
4. I'm sorry, y'all. I didn't like 4.
And then Lemonade was
Didn't really care for Lemonade.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
but I love Renaissance. But I like house music.
And you like 80s music.
And I love 80s music.
My
God.
point. And who else likes 80s music? Yeah, who else likes 80s music? So let's not act like the comment was wrong. Yeah. Let's not act like the comment was wrong.
ever. I love y'all can talk about Renaissance all y'all want, but that was a good damn album to me.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
B-Day was a cookout CD from young to old.
Oh yeah, B-Day's it was a good
I
one.
agree. That's
And like I said, self-titled. Y'all, her first album, B-Day and Beyonce.
Well, see,
the
I
one that
think
she
her
dropped at
first
midnight.
album was dope. Like I think that's a unanimous like fire.
Mm-hmm.
Then B-Day, she came behind it and pow.
Mm-hmm.
Then Sasha Fierce was like,
I only like Sweet Dreams.
And then, you know, so then as time continued, it was just one of those things.
Entertainment. Beyonce just took over our whole entire.
That's what the queen does.
And
the thing about it is,
we wasn't even talking about
I respect the hell out of her. I respect her as a businesswoman. I respect her as a wife and how she handled, you know, her public display of whatever her and Jay-Z was going
and
through.
y'all leave her damn son alone. I'm so tired of people talking about what's wrong with the son. What's wrong? That's none of your damn business. If that woman doesn't want to put, they keep saying, well, why isn't she showing him? Maybe she doesn't want to. It's none of your business. And even if it is something wrong, once again, it's still none of your business.
Okay, so let me do what I say. We all have issues. We all have problems. We are all on the spectrum. Whenever we understand that we are all on the spectrum somewhere on there, and we embrace that, seeing someone who may be on the spectrum or seeing somebody that may be a little bit more severe than others, it's no different than seeing somebody with short hair or long hair. It's no problem. The issue is when you haven't embraced the issues that you have to realize that I am on the spectrum somewhere. That's when you look at other people like, what's wrong with him? I know what's wrong with me. Like I know I can't multitask.
And you can't.
I can't do it.
I am amazed by that.
Can't
I'm
do
like,
it.
dude, come on.
I need task, finish, next task.
Absolutely
task,
not.
finish,
Absolutely
next task.
not.
Now I can work inside of that task and do multiple tasks with inside of the task. But if you throw me a task on top of the task that you already threw me, some ain't getting done.
That is insane.
Brain don't work that way.
I'm like, let's go.
Nope, not gonna do it. And you'll sit here, just
and you will
not
sit there
gonna
and
do
you
it.
will focus. And I'm like, what the hell?
Not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. And the moment, and so with me, with anybody with special needs, you know, I always have a special place in my heart for those with special needs.
Absolutely.
Where they need assistance. You know what I'm saying? So for me, I look at them and say they're no different than me. It's just a little bit more severe.
Yeah.
Because the other thing is you'll find areas in them at times where they are 10 times smarter than you. Like I told you, there's a kid right now that I know at the school that I teach at. He is, you know, severely on the spectrum, but mathematically 10 times better. You give him a math problem, he does this, and he can come out with the answer. Now ask me that. I'm like, well, damn.
I'm
shit.
so glad for that calculator on my cell phone.
I get mad at the kids and say, I got my diploma.
Oh, you don't do that.
Damn sure do. It's the way I get out of being dumb. I got my diploma. You ain't gonna help me, coach. I don't know it. Literally, they come to me. Can you help me? No.
I always tell them you're not going to need any of this once you graduate.
It helps with problem solving, but you don't need specific like calculus and all that stuff. You don't need that shit.
No.
Yeah. Engineers do.
I haven't solved for why since high school.
We do. Why do black people act the way they do? Then so we solve for why all the time. Why does this nigga act this way?
It's Healing Wednesday. We still have to get to our messy letter.
Oh shit.
Somehow Beyonce is taking up our whole entire
It's the
entertainment.
queen. That's why. It is the queen.
I don't know
can
how
you
that
not
happened.
Have the queen.
Well, girl, invite me to your damn product launch.
I
because
love
that looks
Beyonce,
fire.
man. I do. I love Beyonce. I love her as a person. I think she goes through a lot of shit that she just can't talk about.
Yeah.
You can see it on her face. She's going through some shit.
Her mother will show you.
Yeah, she's going through
Miss
some
Tina
shit.
will let you know.
She's going through shit that she just can't talk about. And I'm sure Joe Camel don't help none. He don't. He look like an old, I'll do it my way ass old nigga.
Okay, so
why the hours I work
don't match my check.
Exactly. We solve for why every 8 hours. Why doesn't my money equal my effort?
Y'all damn fool.
I'm just saying, let's have some fun.
So
hey man, now we got people watching. Now don't do this shit to us now. Don't make me, because y'all niggas will leave.
He's still mad.
Y'all niggas will leave. We're gonna take a quick break.
I promise
This is gonna be quick. And then we got the healing consultant.
Yes.
We got the messy letter. Sit down. Don't go nowhere. We're gonna be right back. I promise you. We're gonna give us 2 damn minutes. We gotta add people in here.
And another person just jumped in. Look, it's Healing Wednesdays. Auntie V is here. We're gonna get into the messy letter, and then you have top 10 things.
Yeah,
or
I
what?
got the top 10 dating questions that I think people should ask besides what do you bring to the table? Because I'm tired of that shit too. You know what? I'm just getting in on 2024 because everybody's hot, coming in hot everything.
Yeah, you definitely.
So I'm coming in hot today.
Which, before we go, have you seen that whole thing about who the hell did I marry on TikTok? The Risa
The
Tisa
50
thing?
things.
Yeah.
50
We need to talk about that too.
What I tell you, task oriented. It's too many slides. Can't stay with it.
Listen, I'm not going to fault you. I can't believe I haven't made it that far. I stopped at 13. I do know the whole entire general consensus of the I guess the story. If y'all have heard of this story, please drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think, because we're going to talk about this because I got a lot to say. We talk about on the spectrum. I miss Risa. Now,
I'm
girl,
on the spectrum. I have locked the door, got in the car,
we said we were going to take a break.
and then said, "Did I lock the door?" Go back, check the lock, and get back in the car, and still feel like, "Did I lock the door?" That is OCD. And you're on the spectrum.
Oh, I have OCD bad.
Yep. There you go.
Bad.
I've done it. So you get in the car, you be like, man, did I lock the damn door? And then you get out the car and you know good and hell well you locked the door, but you just got to jiggle that handle one more time. It's on the spectrum. So you laughing at the wrong people if you're laughing at people on the spectrum, because just find your spot. You're on there. So this is TDS Radio. We're going to take a quick break. Don't your asses go nowhere. We enjoy talking to y'all. And y'all can talk to us. Comment. We'll be right back. TDS Radio.
Niggas hurt.
Why am I hurt?
Because you be mad. Don't go nowhere.
Yeah,
we done already lost somebody.
See, that's what I'm saying. You can't even go nowhere. We done lost somebody that quick because I was about to take a break. Now, you know what? Shouldn't take a break. I should just keep talking to y'all while we fix it so y'all can see, look at somebody else. See how y'all do. You know what? Y'all gonna sit here then and watch us get prepared.
No, we gotta take a break. Someone, look, they came back on TV. Healing Wednesdays. We'll be back. Y'all stay right here.
Next. Okay, it's TDS Radio.
Look like we was in here Tesla.
Man,
I know.
I was running.
I was like, wait a minute.
I didn't
There
use
we
I didn't use the restroom and everything through that whole break. Trying to keep y'all engaged. Hold on one second. You're right. You're right. Let me get a little bit of water. Hold on.
Hey y'all, we back. I see 4 of y'all done sat there and jumped ship.
You know what? Y'all, because they probably didn't believe us. I wouldn't have either.
Like them niggas gonna take forever. Sorry.
All right.
But look who we have.
Woo! I'm here.
Yes, it's on
Yes.
TV, y'all.
Yes. We're gonna do some Auntie V questions.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right.
Yeah.
Take a second now. Let's do this. Okay. All right.
And of course, if you have questions for Auntie V regarding her products, healing, anxiety, depression, pain, inflammation, any of that, CBD, we are here. You have her for a whole entire hour. Y'all better utilize it because let me tell you, time is money, honey.
Yes,
Time
yes,
is
yes,
money.
yes.
Speaking of time being money, tell them about what you got going on this weekend.
Ooh, yes. Well, what I don't have, I mean, it's just so much going on this
Well,
weekend.
let's talk about it.
We're going to be at the Body, Mind, and
Mhm.
Spirit event here at the fairgrounds
Yep.
in Raleigh, Durham.
All
Yes,
weekend.
all weekend. Saturday, 10 to 7. Sunday, like 10 to 6. Y'all need to come on by, honey. If you want to have a chit chat, you
Yeah.
better come see me.
What else you got going on there? What you doing?
Ooh, I am giving like a little talk.
All
Not
right.
a little. You don't put little before anything you do,
Yes.
Miss V.
Right.
It's a big ass talk.
I know
There we
that's
go.
right.
About CBD, about experiences that people have had, about just talking, having a conversation about
Yeah.
it, about CBD and the benefits, and how it makes you feel.
How it makes you feel.
Yes, and I'm speaking from 10 to 11, y'all,
Yeah.
on Saturday morning. So
So
you need to
get
come
there.
on by.
Get
You
there.
need to come on by.
Yeah.
Get there, y'all.
Get there.
Get there. I know
Don't
that-
meet me there. Beat me there.
Yes.
Boom.
Yes. Because the doors open at 10.
Okay.
So get your ticket
And get your seat.
and get your seat.
Yeah.
We're going to have a good time.
Yes.
It's going to be nothing but good times.
Yes.
So come on by.
Get
Hey, now.
educated
See the
and
sister.
purchase.
And you're also doing a raffle.
Yes, we are doing a raffle because we've got so much going on, y'all.
So
We've got so
much.
much going on Saturday and Sunday.
Did we ever announce who won the raffle from the basket?
Yeah.
Oh,
She's
okay.
just a sweet. I gotta find her Instagram. Hold
Okay.
on. But she
Yeah,
was
find her
just as
Instagram.
sweet as
She
she wanted
was
to be.
Okay.
That was a
Miss
big A
Yolanda.
basket.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
Hold on. Miss
So for those who are
Oh my
watching
God.
there, we did a Valentine's Day campaign,
did.
which with multiple sponsors. How many sponsors did you have in that basket?
My word. Probably, honestly, let's see. We had, of course, the healing consultant.
Of course.
We had Uncorked, which is Shayla, which is phenomenal wine bar. Yes. But we had also Simone's candles.
Yes, Sew and Glow.
Sew and Glow. Yeah. So we had that. But oh my word, we had so many other
Yeah.
things that people donated
Right.
to the basket. Everywhere from cookies,
Mhm.
from I don't know if anybody really knows, but Mama Deb, her daughter
Mhm.
makes cookies. So I want to say her name is Tori.
Okay.
Those cookies were in there. Chocolates, local chocolates, candy. Just oh my God, just a lot of stuff was going on
From
in
what
that
we
basket.
originally had, then it just
Oh, I know it grew.
So we thank
It
everybody
grew.
who
Yes.
was a part.
Everybody. Oh, absolutely.
And Miss Yolanda Eaton, congratulations. Hopefully you love your basket, honey.
Yes.
We'll have to talk to you about it.
Because the basket was almost as big as she was.
I know, right?
Yes. The basket was almost as big as she was. I'm going to tell you, it was wonderful.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yes. it
So
was
are you
good.
excited about where we're going?
Of course I'm excited.
Okay, that's good.
Of course
Just
I
want
am.
to make sure. That's good.
Yes.
I know.
You just don't want, I didn't want to I want to ease people into this. I didn't want them to go like, she's so excited.
No.
Of course I am. Yes. I am excited.
That's it.
That's what
what
I'm
we
saying.
like
Come
to
see us.
That's what we like.
Because all of us will be there.
Yes.
So come see us. The talk is from 10 to 11, and it really is a let's talk.
Yeah.
Okay. So come on by, see us, the healing consultant. I'll be there, stage 1. So come on in, go to the back, stage 1. You can't miss it. It's the main stage.
Woo.
And come on down and see me.
Holla at me.
Yes, absolutely.
Holla
And then
at me.
after the talk, come see me at booth 108.
Boom.
Because I'm there.
There we
Hello.
go.
Yes, we all gonna be there.
Let's do it.
Yes,
I'm looking forward to the weekend.
it's gonna be fun.
Yes, it will be.
It's gonna be fun.
So we got a messy letter because we love doing those with you.
Oh, okay. You didn't do it yet.
No, we did not.
No, we
All
did
right.
not. We were
okay.
waiting specifically for you.
Yes.
All right. Let me.
Beyonce took over our
Yes.
first hour.
It's all right.
Oh, Miss
That's the
Beyonce.
queen. I
Okay.
done told you now.
Yes. Well, she
That's the queen.
definitely thinks she's so.
That's the queen bee.
Yeah, she's something. Uh-huh. Yes, sir.
Are y'all ready?
Let's do it.
Let's
Messy
do it.
letter. Here
Messy
we go.
letter.
All right.
Oh,
here we go.
wait. Oh, I'm sorry. I
What?
didn't give you your graphic.
That's okay.
You didn't give me my graphics.
No.
Oh, what graphics?
For the messy letter. I'm
Oh,
sorry.
okay. Talk to me.
What is the it's the mouse? I'm sorry, y'all.
It's okay. I
Okay.
think
Hold
it's
on.
fine.
Hold
I
on.
think
Is
it's
it?
fine.
Is
Yeah.
it? And bow. There we go.
There we
There we
go.
go. It's the
There
messy
you
letter.
are.
Messy
Okay.
letter on TDS Radio.
I thought I had missed it. All right.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right. Once again, this person wants to remain anonymous.
As always.
As they should. so far they should be. Absolutely.
It starts. I want to rekindle a relationship with my ex. We broke up in August. During our relationship, he was unfaithful. He said he wasn't, but late one night, I received a phone call from another woman saying he'd given her an STD.
Oh,
And
Lord. No. And there's more to the letter after that?
I was like, that's a period at the end of that sentence. I don't understand. That's a period.
What else are we writing?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that's the end of the story, but go proceed.
He said he wasn't,
Uh-huh.
but late one night, I received a phone call from another woman saying he'd given her an STD and that she had pictures and text messages. I'm
sorry, she had pictures of what?
It
The
doesn't say.
STD?
It don't-
I'm like, what is she?
Yeah,
I guess
I'm like,
pictures
oh,
and text
no.
messages of the two of them.
Oh,
okay.
really?
All right.
I
Okay.
was devastated.
All right.
Granted, I ain't been no saint during our relationship,
Oh shit.
but I was deeply hurt. I cursed him from A to Z. I cried and then I never called him again. Here it is. It's February and still can't shake these feelings. I've had casual relations with other men since, but I just can't shake the way I feel. I've reached out to him twice with no results. Should I try anymore? How do I let him and these aspirations of us go?
Wait. Hold on. I lost you. Are you serious?
Yes.
Oh God. Okay.
She's asking for help, y'all.
What does she want help? What? I don't understand.
Come on now.
Do you need me to read it again?
What? Well, I'm just trying to figure out what
yeah.
she need help with.
Can we? Because it's not long, so
yeah,
read it one more
he's not
time. 'cause
responsive. He's
I
not
lost.
Not y'all
responding.
yelling at me in the comments.
What did it say?
What?
Girl, let that man go.
Yeah,
Move on.
there's nothing to let go of. He's
Yeah.
not responding.
After X and STD, I said nope.
Yeah, like
What is there to say?
what in the hell is going on here?
I told
She
you there
must
should have
be-
been a period after the STD.
So yeah, just hit me again.
Okay,
Like,
okay.
and this time I'll let you go uninterrupted.
Okay.
Because I got to hear this shit right.
Okay,
Let
me
put-
too. Me too. I'm going.
Okay.
Like I said, you
Yeah.
lost me at
Turn
STD.
the music down.
Okay,
Yeah,
turn-
let's hear this shit again. 'Cause
Okay.
This is crazy.
Y'all ready? All right.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this. I'm sorry.
I want to rekindle a relationship with my ex.
Mhm.
We broke up in August.
Okay.
During our relationship, he was unfaithful.
Mm.
He said he wasn't, but late one night, I received a phone call from another woman saying he'd given her an STD
Oh, Lord.
and that she had my pictures and text messages. I was devastated. Granted, I ain't been no saint during our relationship, but I was deeply hurt. I cursed him from A to Z. I cried and then I never called him again. Here it is, February, and I still can't shake these feelings. I've had casual relations with other men, but since I just can't shake the way I feel. I've reached out to him twice with no results. Should I try anymore? How do I let him and these aspirations of us go?
Okay. So I took some notes.
Mm-hmm.
Why?
We're talking about because she continued after the STD thing. So that's where I stopped. I promise
Yeah.
you, because you know, like I told you, how my mind works. My mind literally shut off because I'm like, why am I listening to anything more? But so this situation is from August to February, 7 months.
Mm-hmm.
There's an STD involved.
Mm-hmm.
Now, does she specifically have one? Did it say she has one?
No, she said that the woman called her and said that
he was the
he gave her an STD and that she had pictures of her
okay.
and I guess text messages of their exchanges.
All right. So even if he didn't give her the STD, she's saying she has one, and there's pictures and exchanges.
Yeah. No.
So now you're jeopardizing my life because whatever's over there, you done brought in our bedroom. And
But she hasn't been a saint either.
Oh no.
That's what she said.
Well, I mean, you know,
everybody's dirty as hell.
so we don't know. This is what, you know, this is like the sitting episode on, you know, why did I get married? And they all talk about STD. She's like, no, you got it from so right. Got it from, bam. I mean, this don't make no sense.
Like, what is going on?
This makes no sense.
This is out of hand. So what is her question was what?
She said, well, she said she's been reaching out to him. She reached out twice.
Reaching out twice.
But
Since
no
August.
results.
Okay.
And well, since February.
Okay.
And she said, should I try anymore? How do I let him and this whole, you know, aspiration of the two of them being together go? How does she shake these feelings of wanting to be with him despite all of this?
So my first question would be, did you make it out?
Help.
Yeah. Did you make it out without any sexually transmitted diseases?
Well, you don't know that.
Yeah. You know,
you don't know that.
Hopefully if you did, then what are you trying to run back for? Because clearly.
See, y'all are making this complicated. No.
In the letter.
The answer to your question, no.
No,
she
don't,
should not.
You should not try to go back.
And the second part is, how does she shake it?
Yeah.
Honey, seek help. Seek professional. You need some self-love.
Go talk to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You really do.
Yeah.
Because if you can't shake this situation,
right.
We need to work on some self-esteem.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, you do.
Yeah, you have to. Because clearly, if you think that that's what you deserve.
Yeah. Because he got, you know.
How bad has it been since February? Like you know.
Well, I'm gonna tell you, it ain't never that good. You deal with all that.
I know that's right.
Y'all know how I feel about
RGV
that.
is in the building. Let's go.
I'm just saying. You know how I feel about that. The proverbial, you know, it comes a dime a dozen and 13 on Sunday.
Hello.
Right.
I mean, no.
So then don't go back. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
am I
don't
not doing
go
my
back.
job here? Are there comments?
Yes.
Where did I stop?
Right there.
Okay.
She's delusional as heck because ain't no way, but I know a few people like her. Girl, you
really?
Would you stop?
I do too.
Really?
She's
That's
in
a thing?
the wrong place thinking we going to say, go get him. You better go ask the bar.
Word.
This is a young
This ain't
thing.
it.
Therapy does help. It does. It
Yeah.
makes you self-reflect.
Yes,
it makes you
100%.
accountable.
Needs to seek help.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because if this is
Professional
what
help.
you feel you deserve as a human being, then clearly there's something wrong internally.
Well, yeah, she needs to work on herself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Before she gets in any relationship, she needs to work on herself.
And was it really a relationship if y'all only been together since August and neither one of you were faithful to one
I was about to say y'all both was cheating.
Well, you know,
She said I
my
wasn't
day,
a-
no, that's not a. I mean, that's just friends with benefits.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what y'all call it these days, but that's all that
Situationships
is.
and
Well, that's just some
problems.
casual. Whatever we gonna call it tonight. tonight, whatever you gonna call it
Yeah.
tonight.
Yeah. Because she
You
didn't say
know?
they lived together or anything.
No,
right?
she did
No.
not. Mm-mm.
No, this
Oh.
is casual. I think she's just pissed off because you know
He probably moved
she
on.
called because
Mhm.
the other woman called her.
And the fact that you can't get in touch with him because how deep can your love be for one another if y'all were together from August?
Yeah.
And I'm guessing you broke up before February because you said here it is February and I'm missing him. So at some point,
So what? So
y'all,
what? Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm sorry.
No.
Well, you know what? I'm sorry. I
What?
misread
Okay.
and I misspoke. They broke up in August, so there's no telling how long the two of them.
Right. That's
Oh,
why I said from
Lord.
August to now.
And
So
it's
that's 7
February.
months.
Mhm.
Oh please.
What are we talking about? And then
We
you
ain't
talking about
talking
I
about nothing.
reached out and he ain't answering the phone. It's 7 months.
What did she think he would?
7 months.
She probably blocked.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's over.
That's all. Yeah.
And
It's
then
over.
you said you cussed him
Yes.
out from A to Z and never called him again. So
I
I guess
think
he
that's
took
pre-
it
yeah.
as I
think that's pretty definitive.
Mhm.
I mean, I think that
And,
pretty much puts a period at the on it. I mean,
Boop.
yeah. I don't even
And-
think you can't even make a casual booty call on that one. She
Mm-mm.
can't.
No.
No, not if you out here with STDs and stuff. You ain't no.
Well, and she done cussed him out too. So it's
Yeah.
not now. It's one. But
Damn.
I mean, there's a multitude of issues going on there. Oh
So
my
the question
baby.
I have is for the young lady. I mean, we can't answer it for her, but it's just what is going on? And I guess this is kind of what I was going to talk to you about. And I don't want to segue in from the messy letter, but it's just what is going on out here to where this is acceptable behavior for your heart. Like, so you think that your heart deserves, now your mind can take you all types of places, right? But your heart, what you know inside, this is what you think. And to the point where you're like, why isn't he calling me back? Your insides ain't telling you that all this is wrong.
I'm sure it is.
Like,
well, but you know, I mean, I feel for people because I feel that they don't have any coping mechanism. There's no skills. There's nothing for them to draw upon, you know, to deal with these type of situations. Because this is a 2-minute conversation.
Right.
I mean, really.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Very
a
much
2-minute conversation.
Yeah.
This, like I said, it should have stopped at the STD. Because the first thing you're gonna say is like, what?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what you're gonna say. Like she said, she cussed him out.
From A to Z. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's and then you feel better about yourself and you go, I can't believe I did that shit.
Right.
You know,
right.
And then you move it on.
Right.
You move on.
Right.
And I think that people really are having a very difficult time because a lot of people don't have the tools in the toolbox to move on to that. Because what 7 months later?
7 months later.
Oh, come on, sweetie. Come on.
Yeah. 7 months later, you're backtracking.
Yeah. I will give you 3 days. You know, to cry it out,
3 days,
cry it out, drink it out, you know, whatever out you got to do.
But wrap it up.
But wrap it up.
And see, you're given 3 days. My mom gave us 24 hours.
Well, yeah.
She would fly. I remember my high school sweetheart broke my heart. I was in the room. She said, hey, she literally yelled up the stairs, hey, come here. I had to go in the room. What? Sit your ass down. Crying don't help nothing.
Yeah, cut that shit out.
You got 24 hours to get over this shit. 24 hours, because while you sitting here crying, her ass, and she just went down a list of things. I'm like, Jesus Christ.
She is. Yeah.
So
because she's done.
You had 24 hours to get it right.
Yeah, I said 3 because you might want to cry it out.
Yeah.
Do some sad movies, listen to some sad music. Eat some inappropriate shit. Get that whole fix on.
Yeah.
Because it gives you an excuse to do it.
Right.
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 And then like I said, give yourself a weekend.
Yeah. And then get back
do
on
all the expletives you want to do.
Yeah.
Cuss them out, whatever you want to do. Yeah. But then,
wrap it up.
like Monday morning,
Let's go.
It's time to go to work. I mean, and you go like, I can't believe I did that.
Yeah.
Shit. I mean, and let it go.
Yeah.
And let it go. So
Yeah.
I'll give you a week. I'll give you 3 days. I'll give you a weekend.
Okay.
You can start on Friday
Not
and
7
wrap it
months.
up on Monday morning. Yeah.
So then, so then we're done with her.
Yeah, pretty much, girl.
Okay.
Like you said, go to
Well,
therapy.
yes.
Go to therapy.
Honey, yeah.
Go to therapy.
Yeah.
Because why
Work on
are we
yourself.
revisiting
Work on
this?
yourself.
Yeah. If
Work on
this
yourself.
man had another woman call you to get information
'Cause
about
that's some bold stuff.
yeah. And she talking about even the thought of her possibly having an STD from him is enough, like you said, for this to be a period.
I told
so,
you. Period.
girl,
at
let
that-
it go.
Period at the end of that sentence.
Let it go.
He's
Let it
with
go.
boo thing that he burnt. So girl, just close some book and seek help.
Well,
Yeah.
I got to
All
seek
right.
help. That's what I'm saying.
Damn.
You got to seek. Yeah, you need
Damn.
some professional help.
Yeah.
You need professional.
And that's probably
help.
where he is at. Like,
Mhm.
he probably
Or
made
he's
that-
moved on from there.
and could have.
I mean,
He-
apparently he's got options.
What?
I was about to say there's
mean,
a brother. There's a
You
brother in
better
Pittsburgh.
not. You better not.
I'm just saying
You
that.
better not.
I didn't even know secret that the brother got it. And I'm telling you, he moving groove like ain't nothing wrong.
He got what?
He got herpes.
Oh.
And he out there moving and grooving and to the point where people defend him. If you be like, man, how you need to sit. I remember I told the one lady, you be careful. 1 in 4 people got it. Damn, that's the response.
Oh,
That's what we on. 1 in 4.
wow. See, that made this. I almost choked you out, didn't it?
1 in 4 got it. She defended it. I
Is he
said,
that good looking and that much of a catch that you're
Ain't
like
nothing
1 in
that
4?
good look-
No, nothing.
Ain't- I told you.
No.
It ain't
1 in 4. That's what she responded back to me.
We're
Like,
not
because
desperate.
everybody
Well,
knows.
it's
I'm
a
like,
statistic.
and this is my homegirl.
She throwing the
Yeah, I'm
statistics
looking
out.
at her like, I know, not you too.
to
Stop
validate
it.
it.
1 in 4 got it. You be like,
Wow. And how does she know it's 1 in 4? I'm quite
WebMD.
interested.
Is he a bad guy?
what do you mean by bad guy?
Like, is he somebody like when they get burnt, you like, you deserve that shit?
He's a sneaky good guy, meaning like he portrays being a good guy, but he portrays the good guy role.
But you're a douche.
Yeah. And I promise you, if anybody from Pittsburgh is watching, they'll know exactly who I'm talking about.
Do
They'll
I know this person?
Nah, you don't know.
Oh, okay.
They'll know exactly what I'm talking about because it's like everybody knows, but people just don't care.
Like citywide?
Pittsburgh.
Or side of the city.
Black side. of- yeah.
Because
Okay.
Pittsburgh is built literally. If you on the east side, then you stay on the east side. You don't really go anywhere else. So on the east side, people know.
Wow.
Oh,
He's a
listen.
legend.
He's a legend.
Hollywood Walk
Wow.
of Fame.
People
Wow.
need love, but if he's not a good guy, then
Wow.
I'm not saying judge him, right? Because okay, whatever.
You can't.
You know, 1 in 4, right? But when I'm looking at this person and you have these set qualities for yourself, and you said this to me, I'm looking at you like
I'm amazed she has statistics. I'm quite interested
She needed to know
in
what
how
she was
that's
getting
working.
she said she had to break it down a little bit further.
Well, yes.
Let's go into the
'Cause
science
that-
of it.
Yes, because that's piquing my interest.
Yes.
I'm like, how do you know that?
she needed to
Who
know
did
what she
the
was getting
research on
into.
that?
Who did the research?
Who did the research on that? Did you
Um,
come up with 1 in 4?
1 in 4.
Who did that? Who did that polling?
I have no
wanted to
idea.
know.
I'm
It was crazy.
curious.
It was
Inquiry
crazy.
minds want to know. I would like to know.
So with us going through these crazy letters like this, because we do it every day. Literally, we did it every day. We enjoy
Wow.
one with X. Like we do these crazy letters every day.
Yeah, that letter y'all had was crazy.
It was.
That was insane.
It was nuts.
Yeah.
It was nuts. Now here's my question to you, because we
There's
look
no
at
question. They need drops in their lives.
you to relax. They hot ass.
Yes. Yeah. Drop some stuff
Relax.
and sit your butt down
Relax your
somewhere.
hot ass down.
Yes. Do some self-care.
So then this is probably what's going to be. That's probably going to lead me in,
Yes.
or lead into our question and our answer.
Okay.
You're a vet. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
there's nothing new somebody's going to pull over on TV, right?
Nothing I ain't seen.
It-
heard of.
thank
Yeah.
you. So
Nothing
here's
wrong.
what.
I've been stupid and silly when I was young too. But go
Right.
ahead, baby.
It
Proceed.
gives experience,
Yeah,
right?
Go ahead, baby. Go ahead, baby.
So,
Proceed. I'm sorry.
What do you see looking back at the younger folks, right? What do you see where you can like say, this is kind of where you guys are going wrong? What advice do you give the younger people where you can just, if you laying back with your drink and you got some younger people, we'll say in their 20s and early 30s, like 30, 31. What do you see as the issue that they're having, just connecting, communicating, and relationship?
Absolutely. That is the key, right?
Mhm.
They don't connect and they don't communicate,
Mhm.
and they grew up
Mhm.
with social media. They grew up with smartphones. They grew up with all that technology
Mhm.
that truly does it lends itself to you not having face-to-face communication.
Mhm.
That, I mean, that's why, people can, troll people. That's why people can say whatever they want to say.
Mhm.
And you have a generation that was raised that way.
Mhm.
And I think that, like I said before, like with this young lady,
Mhm.
they have no tools in the toolbox. They have no coping skills whatsoever.
Mhm.
So that when these situations happen, for me, like I said, I was like, well, that's like a one second conversation. That's a 2-minute thing.
Yeah.
But the fact that you have to go on and on and on and on and on.
Mhm.
And I'm like, so you're just digging yourself a hole.
Mhm.
And is it because you just don't have any coping skills? Because you were raised where, you can have this disconnect
Mhm.
and it's okay.
Mhm. Mhm.
But the truth is that it's not.
Mhm.
It's not okay.
Yeah.
Because being put in situations, being subjected to these type of things, really, that you grew up with, that you deal with in high school, elementary,
Mhm.
the personal relationships.
Right.
social interactions.
Mhm.
You deal with it when you're younger.
Mhm.
You know, that's what you do.
Yes.
Nobody, I'm not gonna get upset because of something you said to me.
Right. Yes.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm now we're gonna have a problem if you put your hands on me.
Mhm.
But the BS you spun me like, please.
Right.
You go the other way.
Right. Right. Right.
That's not
These young people
something-
do take everything personal.
Yes.
Everything is personal.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm like, seriously?
Hmm.
This is where you gonna stand your ground
Right. Right.
on, somebody threw peanuts at you? I mean, this is where this is your issue.
Right. Right.
That's what I'm saying. I don't understand that.
So can we get the resolve back, or how do we teach with the technology and stuff that's here?
Mm-hmm.
And you see how we treat each other just as Black folks.
True.
Can we get back to a sense of where we have a community, or what would it take to get back to the sense of community that you saw? Like, once again, it wasn't perfect. Like, our mother used to tell us stories about how people fighting and all that stuff, and they go back to the house and all that, but it was a community.
Yeah, you were fist fighting,
Mhm.
and every now and again somebody pull a knife or something, but ain't
Right.
nobody trying to
But
shoot
they would
each
still
other.
sit together at family reunions. Like, remember when you pulled that knife out on me? Like, wait a minute. Oh, you did what?
I mean,
We literally, you were probably in diapers. I literally watched two of my uncles fight. Like, say that's the window, fight going back and forth
Oh, please.
across the window.
What?
And then my dad laughing. I know one thing, y'all better just keep that shit out there. And it's just two brothers fighting back and forth, back and forth. Fight was over. He said, now get your ass in here because you got it kicked and get something to eat.
Well,
What in the
now I have to admit, I did not. You've met my family.
Mhm.
Now we didn't grow up that way.
Y'all niggas are dysfunctional.
We didn't grow up that way. Now,
Not with the smile.
Yeah, that wasn't
Yeah.
us. Yeah.
yeah, that wasn't us. So I cannot attest to that.
Yeah.
What I can say is that my grandmother, no, she didn't play.
Yeah.
Because she didn't tolerate that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Mhm.
Because if anybody was gonna beat anybody's ass, she was gonna beat your ass. For doing
Yeah.
stupid shit like that
Yeah.
to each other.
Yeah.
Because you're family.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know how true this story is. I can remember my daddy saying that he and his sister, they were going sneaking out,
Mhm.
and they snuck out one night. And she got out of the window and my dad got caught.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandmother, his mother, slammed the door on him. He's like half his face out here, half his, butt
Mhm.
in the house. And he was like, go, go, go. And so she went out, had a wonderful time.
Mm-hmm.
She had he's still in the window because my grandma ain't get him up. So half his body outside, half of it outside. He's hanging out the window.
Just
Yeah.
looking nasty.
He done fell asleep because she done left him in the window.
Damn.
So my aunt comes back. My aunt comes back hours later. So, she tried to sneak. So he's sitting up there. My grandmother is still there.
Yeah.
She ain't left. She
Yeah.
in jail. Lights out. So my aunt comes back, opens up the window,
Mhm.
pulls both of them in the window and whoops her ass and his ass.
Mm.
And she said, do you know why I'm whooping your ass? He said, no. She said, because she said, I'm whooping your ass because you left your brother in the damn window. How you gonna leave your damn brother in the fucking window? Not because you went out, but because
you
your
left
ass
him.
left your brother
And
in
he's
the
asleep.
window. That's your brother. That's your brother.
Right. Right.
And you just left him.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
that's the kind of family I came from.
Right.
No, you getting an ass whooping
Yeah.
because you left your family.
Right.
Mhm.
Or you're
Right.
fighting with your family. That ain't right.
And so we're removed from this now.
Yeah. Because that's a sense of community.
Can we get it back?
Oh. Short answer. I don't see
We got
it.
time.
No, I don't know if we will.
Really?
Really, yeah. I don't
So-
know if we will.
And
That's like people who want to be, I wish, I want to be, pre-COVID. Well, that's
Mhm.
not gonna happen.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
You'll
Mhm.
never be pre-COVID.
Right.
So I don't know. Short answer, I don't think I always want to. I
Mhm.
pray about it.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we can.
Mm-hmm.
I look at the things that they're doing in other, like in Oklahoma,
Mm-hmm.
restoring historically Black communities.
Mhm.
And I hope and pray for that.
Mhm.
I hope that people will do that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's kind of like the experiment in the,
Yeah.
I think all of us are looking at it
Mhm.
and going, can we really do that?
Mhm.
Can we do it some other place?
Mhm.
So,
So this new norm after COVID,
Mhm.
like, because you're right, there's a whole new norm for everybody, even when it comes down to work and people going
Absolutely.
into work and da 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 da.
Yeah.
With this new norm that we see with people not connecting,
Mhm.
for a person who is a connector, where you like interpersonal conversations,
I do.
what do you suggest?
I suggest to get to know. I suggest you have conversations,
Mhm.
even uncomfortable conversations.
Mhm.
Even if you feel that you're socially awkward,
Mhm.
have conversations.
Force the conversation.
Yeah,
Mhm.
because there's nothing wrong with you just saying, "Hi, my name is Borna. You work here? That's really great." It could just start off that way. Because for some people, that's a lot.
It is. It
Yeah.
is.
Some people, that's
Yes.
a lot
Yeah.
just to say hello.
Mhm.
I mean, even when you
Absolutely.
think about Uber, they have an option now to where you specifically don't want your driver to talk to you.
What?
It's called the
Yeah.
quiet option.
Are you serious?
I've used it a couple times. I'm sorry.
Oh wow.
But
Okay.
there are times when you are going into your Uber and it might be like maybe for like 5 o'clock in the morning or whatever, where
Mhm.
you just don't want a talkative driver.
Right.
So you can have that option to tell them like, please don't talk to me during this ride.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I mean, because I don't again, how that you know what? Talking, there is nothing more interesting. I don't know how many of y'all have gone to New York, but to get in a yellow cab and talk to your cab driver. That is an
You do
experience.
find out some interesting
That's
things. Mhm.
That's an experience.
Mhm.
You gotta have them.
Yeah.
They're experiences.
Yeah.
There's just certain how are you going to have experiences, if you don't speak to someone?
Mhm.
That's just like
Yeah.
when you go to a new city.
Mhm.
You ask the cab driver,
Absolutely.
hey, what's some good spots?
Mhm.
I have had some marvelous times
And made
asking,
friends.
yes,
Mhm.
asking the person who's driven me like to the hotel,
Mhm.
like, hey, what do you guys hang out with?
Mhm.
What's a good place to hang out here?
Mhm.
And they have given magnificent places.
Yeah.
So I don't believe in the quiet option.
Just like when we in Jamaica, when we got done with the boat ride and we was all on the that van with with the other people, and we was acting a fool in that van. I mean, we didn't even know the people in the front of the van.
Sure
but we
did.
was cutting up. I mean, we need to go back.
I'm gonna tell you, like, the best yes, because I know I went to St. Lucia on a girlfriend trip. The gentleman that drove us around, we were so impressed with him that's the only person that's the only cab we
Yes.
called
Mhm.
was him.
Mhm.
And we're like, well, when are you gonna do that
Yep.
again?
Henry in his name is Henry in Nassau, Bahamas. If you ever go,
Yes.
ask for him. He's right near the Atlantis taxi area. He will show you everything, the whole entire island. He'll let you pick from the moringa tree and take you where you actually need to go and get the rum cakes that are made from like the locals and not like the ones that they manufacture and all stuff like that.
Yeah, don't do that.
But like you said, finding
Yeah.
and having those conversations with
Yes.
those people, you never know what'll come from.
And those are conversations.
Mhm.
And you never know. You never know who you're going to meet. You never know what experiences you're missing out on.
Mhm.
You just don't know.
Mhm.
So yeah, I mean, I think that's the key is communication
Mhm.
and not being scared to.
Mhm.
But I think younger people, they don't.
Mhm.
They just don't do it,
Mhm.
and it's easy not to.
Yeah.
It's easy.
It really is.
It really is easy.
Yeah. So then how do you feel about the 50-50 question that this keeps coming up over and over and over, and
Here
you
we
scroll
go.
on your
We have
social media?
comments.
Oh, we have comments. Where do you want me to go?
I
Here?
don't know. Oh, wait, hold on.
Here.
Okay. From a mom of the younger generation, they have no communication and no values.
Yeah, it's tough.
I hope that their parent
Mhm.
or their guardian or whoever,
Mhm.
I hope that they try their darndest to instill
Mhm.
some values in them.
You know what it is, from what I see being in the school building with the students every day, it is tough for parents to do it, because once those kids come in school, I keep telling the parents all the time, just find a way, if you can, to get them away from their phone. This damn phone is when you remove it from them, I literally do it in my class. You can just watch how they don't even know how to talk to the person sitting right there.
They're socially awkward.
It's like, and they'll tell you like, my mom said I should, but I don't want to. Like, so that you can hear them like the teachings and the parenting going on, and it spins in there. But everything is, I don't want to. I don't like it. I don't like that.
Because they don't know how to be uncomfortable.
Yeah,
well, that's a whole different other story talking about being uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Oh my God.
They don't know how to be uncomfortable.
Yeah. And everything is about how they feel. Like
I know.
And I just had this conversation with a young man literally before coming here. I said, sometimes it's not about how you specifically feel. Like, I like sometimes you have to set those feelings aside. You can't just bleed out every single time somebody hurts you.
No,
he's like, but it ain't fair. And I'm like, oh,
life is not fair.
In his mind, he could not grasp that concept.
That life is not fair.
That life is not fair.
What, he's in high school?
He's in high school.
Well,
17.
Oh, please. Oh, honey. Wait till he gets out there. There's some adulting to
This
be
is
had.
a whole junior. I'm thinking, bro, you only got about another year and a half before you in college, and you're gonna realize it even more so. Like, bruh, it's not about okay.
That
I'm sorry,
poor
we got a
baby,
line.
he about to
I'm
get
sorry,
beat
who's this?
down with life. He about to get slapped all over the place.
We were raised to fight it out and then be okay. Yeah,
We sure
were.
was.
Well, we established.
Cause
Miss
I
Verna said we dysfunctional.
I think we was
I ain't say, girl, I ain't say this. What I said is we didn't do it because the only one that was whooping our ass was my grandmama. So
said, y'all niggas are
now, I don't know if that may have been child abuse. I'm not sure. I don't know. But we got to work. We got some ass whoopings now. I didn't say. I know she was the only one doing it. That's all I'm saying. I didn't say you weren't. I didn't say you. No, I'm just saying the only butt whoopings that were given out was with my grandma. That's what I'm saying.
I'll say we dysfunctional.
Yeah.
It takes healing and accountability to get it back.
Yes.
Agreed. Absolutely. Because people are too busy to themselves. They don't want a village, especially when it comes time for children. I used to get in trouble, and by the time I got home, everybody knew. My neighbors, grandparents, everybody.
And you got a whooping from everybody.
Everyone
on your way home.
They can't accept consequences for their actions.
Nah.
And I think I think that's a good comment to make, especially when it talks about like your village, because that's one thing that I remember talking to mom about that. And when I was older, I was like, it would drive me crazy hearing you talk about me whenever I got in trouble to Aunt Sorry, Aunt Jackie, Uncle Brad, whoever was listening. That's who got the story.
Then she hang up. You be like, okay, I'm cool. The next person call. Let me tell you what he did. Oh my God.
Oh,
shut up.
Yes. That's our whole family.
And then your aunts want to talk to you about it. Like, why did you do that?
I heard what she was doing. I'm like,
oh my God, yes.
Then don't let the cousins hear about it. I heard you about to get in trouble. Shut the hell up. All of y'all.
Oh yeah, because everybody knew within like an hour. Yeah. Everybody knows.
Literally.
No, that's my family. Because you can't have a secret in my house, in my family. No. There's no secret.
Once everybody in the family knows, then they come to, I heard, how did you hear?
No, we know how they heard. So no, we knew how. You just didn't know the extent of what my aunts and uncles were gonna say.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What you just said right there is something that I don't think that this younger generation even takes in consideration. Right. We cared about what people were going to say.
Oh, heck yeah.
A lot of what stops you is I don't even feel like hearing.
I don't want to hear
it. Yes.
I don't want to hear it.
Yes. Because I don't want this to get back.
Yeah. A lot of what puts you right in your tracks and just stop. I don't want to hear this.
And then don't let your parents be friends with your friends' parents, because then you're going to hear from your friends' parents.
Yeah. See, my family knew everybody in town, so they all knew. Right. My grandma, Verna Lee.
Yes, Verna Lee.
Verna Lee.
Was Lee her middle name, or that was her whole first name?
No, that was her first and middle name.
Oh, his middle name is Lee.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Okay. And the end of my name is his middle name, so that's why I spell Lee.
Learn something new every day. Learn something new every day, girl. Yeah. That's it. You didn't know, honey. Everybody knew her.
I know that's right.
Like I said.
So you got cussed out by the whole town.
Okay, yeah. You could be across town doing something.
We heard what you did.
Yes. And and it was like landline phones, people. Yes, there were landline phones.
Yeah.
I mean, it was just
And that's the
like
other thing.
the whole way home.
Your parents taking up the phone line, telling your business, like,
Yes.
get off. I want to talk
Yeah.
on the phone.
Yes.
Or being told, get
Yes.
off the phone. I need to
Yeah.
use it.
And
You're
by
like,
the time you
"Damn."
get
this is
home, it's like all your aunts are there. All your aunts done called.
Everybody.
Everybody has called.
Kids today don't have that. Parents are too busy being their friend and treating them as equals.
Yes.
Absolutely. Because I ain't your friend.
But hello, say that
I'm
again.
not your friend.
When I was a child, I used to see older folks take people outside, tell them they're tired of their mess, and make them fight, then hug it out afterwards. Can you imagine getting beat up and then having to hug them?
No, say no.
Hug him. And y'all
No.
be friends.
No, like I said, only beating was going on with my grandma because she make you go out there and get your own switch.
Oh, yikes.
Mhm.
I was one of the hard hits because I'd buck on a teacher and tell them the only person that can tell me is just my grandma. So you're wasting, you're wasting your breath.
Oh no. See, that's a beat
not
down.
good.
That's a beat down. That's my grandma.
Oh no, I know if she has Lee in her name, she don't play.
She did not play, honey. When I tell you, let me tell you, I have so many stories about my grandmama. But honey, this is a true story. I can't remember what I said. And the reason why I can't remember what I said is because I said it. Next thing I knew is her big hand had gone across my face and had slapped the plum Jesus out of me.
That's
And
the plum Jesus.
oh yeah. And she was like, say it again. Say it again. Oh, good one. The time, honey, I told her, I said, oh yeah, I said, I'm gonna call. Please, she said, really? She said, I want you to. And then she grabbed the phone. She said, call them. Call them. Call them. Don't tell me what a good time. Fucking call them. Call them. After I beat your ass, I'm beating their ass for coming in my
know
house.
that's right.
Then I'm gonna beat you again. She said, no,
Everybody's
go.
ass is getting
Go.
kicked.
Absolutely. Call them. Call them. You know, she be shoving the phone. Call them. Don't say it. Don't say it. Call them.
That's a
And
bad
I'd be
woman
like-
to say, I'm
I'd
going
be
to beat
like,
up the
"Grandma,
police.
Grandma, no. Call them. You bad? Call them. No. And she would shove that little receiver because you know it was on the line, on the wall.
Yeah.
Here. No, call them. She said, I'm gonna beat your ass. And then after I beat you, she said, they come in my house, I'm gonna beat them, then I'm gonna come back and beat your ass.
I know that's
She
right.
said, go.
Once these handcuffs
Go.
is off, I'm coming for you.
She said,
See,
oh,
that's
she
what
said,
I'm
yeah, go.
saying. These things cause you to think twice.
Mhm.
Just like-
Yeah,
just-
I was scared.
I never knew if my mom could actually beat me, but the fear of what she say, if you think about it, you better kill me. Damn. Now why? You think about raising up on me, you better kill me. And it with a straight face, and you're like, are you joking?
Ask my
There's
son.
no tee-hee.
Ask Xavier. Yeah.
You even
Because if I
think about
start,
it.
once I get up, Kenneth was
And she
Kenneth
did
would
it.
talk
And
to
she
me.
did it in a, it wasn't, no, everything was going good today. Like, you know, and it was just, I think she looked at me because I remember her saying, you think you're getting big, huh? If you even think about whooping my ass, you better kill me.
Yeah.
I'm like,
That
I'm
15
playing a video when we lived in East Hills.
Oh.
That's when I was really,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and I promise you, because you know I used to walk around no shirt and drawers on all the time.
All the time.
And she looked at me like, and she cut her eyes. If you think for 1 second, you
Is that a
whoop my
boy
ass.
thing?
Yeah.
I don't know. Is that a boy thing? They walk around with
I
like no
think
shirt and
so.
underwear on?
Yeah,
I think
Okay.
because we're hot all the time.
Yeah, okay. Ain't nobody. Yeah, because I used to tell the boy, y'all put some
Put something on.
I would walk all the time, drawers and no shirt.
Yeah.
Walk around the house.
Yes.
And she would have to be like, people are here. And then,
Right.
oh, my
Yes.
fault. And then my bad.
Yeah. You know, all
She-
the time.
She looked at me. I'll never forget that day. And that, like I said, I was playing video games, minding my business. I'm chilling. And I guess in her mind, it was like, let me plant this seed on this now.
Yeah.
I knew how far to go. But then I knew, like, don't go too far, because I seen how swift this woman
She's
moved.
quick.
Oh, yeah.
She was quick, and I was
Oh,
like,
yeah.
"Oh no!"
She jumped on you before you know it.
Oh, yeah.
She
Like little ninjas. Yeah. Little spider monkey, honey, on
I
you.
done seen plenty of things that she done did to other people to make me say, "Let me sit my ass
Mhm.
down and play with my Barbies and shut the hell
That
up."
would be a good thing to
Right.
do. I would recommend it. I recommend it.
She
That's all I'm
wasn't
saying.
joking. She was gonna get you and everyone else gonna get your ass beat.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
She would do it to my friends. One of my friends, she actually did. Like,
Oh,
Gerald.
oh yeah.
She actually yoked him up and bang, slammed him down on the couch.
That's the thing. She would slam people like it was nothing.
Yeah, slammed him on the couch, and then now got up laughing, and now we're all like, damn.
Mm.
Just leave her alone.
She means that.
So then now, with that being said,
yes,
these kids don't know nothing about that because you put
No.
your hands on them, then everybody, you got social workers at school that get involved and all that other thing.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'm asking is because I feel like I'm getting older, getting closer to 50. You know what I'm saying? So then now I'm like, am I out of touch?
Welcome.
Yeah. I'm getting closer to 50. Then I'm like, I don't want to be so out of touch where now I'm like chastising our young people, but I see that there's something has to be said and I don't know what to say. So then I figure somebody who may be a little bit older than me that has watched my generation make mistakes would be like, this is how you approach it. Because we have that conversation. I had a room full of young black men today, and I promise you, I left out of there deflated. Like, y'all can't think like this. Like, y'all are 17, 18 years old. Y'all cannot be thinking this way. Like, they're on the, women need to respect us because we do X, Y, Z, ABC, and they don't validate us. Like, there was so much feelings that they wanted validation for.
But look what they're watching and
And
they're
I'm like,
consuming.
Well, I mean, who says that they need validation? I mean, I'm not trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
I mean,
I promise you, that's what I'm asking.
what?
Like,
Because they are breathing?
so that's what they're like,
mean-
because we're men and we do men things. And I
What
said,
are men
well, what
things
the hell?
exactly?
I asked them at 18, what are y'all doing besides going to school?
Yeah.
You don't even wash your ass.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on what I tell them about that, because
Yes.
one dude had my whole room. Good, thank God I had a candle.
Mhm.
'cause
Oh, wow.
He had my room on
Positive
set.
energy candle, by the way.
Positive energy candle.
Yeah, they don't
True,
even wash.
true.
And in their mind, I'm thinking, y'all don't do anything. I said, let me ask y'all a question.
Yeah.
If mom or dad and mom or whoever's at home,
Mhm.
who's paying the bills? You guys just go home and eat.
Mhm.
Y'all ain't doing shit.
Yeah, I'm confused.
But they're being fed this from what they see on social media,
And
and they
with
treat the
beards
young ladies
talking
this
about
way. Like, they argue with young ladies in the hallways,
About
like you would think it was two women arguing.
what? They're discussing feelings?
Feelings, like let's say the old thing where a girl likes you and she might
Okay.
bump you, and you'll hear them say, "Bitch, who you bumping?" They do that, yeah, goofy bitch, da, 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 da. Like, and they talk crazy and
That sounds
reckless.
very angry. That sounds very angry and aggressive.
Very, very,
Yeah.
very.
And that is unfortunate.
It is terrible, and I watch it. And the Mr. Purvis who's on here, he works at the same school as me. He sees it.
Oh, at Cornucopia?
He sees it too. Like these, and we say it all the time. Like, these young boys are just, as you said, not equipped with tools.
They're not.
And then we see the young girls.
Why are you so angry? What is it? I mean, I think that's the question. Honey, what is it? What is wrong? Tell me.
Yeah.
What's going on here?
That-
That you feel that you have to be aggressive if
Mhm.
if someone just very simply bumps you.
Yeah, they
or
get
says
mad.
something that hurts your feelings.
They I promise you, the
Because
first
I
thing they do-
guarantee you, your feelings gonna get hurt a whole lot.
Wait a minute.
What? I'm sorry.
Wait,
Where you?
We got another Deborah story. Hold on.
Here.
no.
Wait. Okay.
What?
Here?
Wait a minute. I remember when we came out of town to visit you and grabbed a boy for something he did. And I remember sitting in the kitchen not wanting to try her sweet potato pie. But after I seen that, I ate that pie so fast and asked for a second piece. She was
Yeah.
Boy stay getting cussed out.
Yeah.
He was always doing something.
So see, this is Mr. Purvis. If I could throw them out, throw them through a
Oh.
window, I would.
Well, damn.
Because they take you there. They can't
They
handle
cannot
you.
handle you telling them anything.
So you'll sit down and say, like I told this brother today, I said, look, man, maybe if you calm down and we have a conversation, I said, as a young man to an adult, you'll get a different result. But you can't flare up and think me as a man is going to sit here like, tell me how you feel. So then now when you flare back up, the first thing they say is, but I'm a kid.
Because you was bucking like a damn adult. So
Well,
goddamn it, you
yeah.
feeling froggy. Let's leave.
Yeah, that cannot.
Every
that
last
can't be
one
your
of them do
default
it.
walk mode.
Every last one. And it's so sad because I'm really seeing in my classroom, I see a lot of our African-American males and females come in, and they just don't have the ability to communicate to one another without being angry. And so then when you try to insert reason, the first thing they do to reason is add emotion. And I'm like, why are y'all so emotional? Or were we just messed up for not being emotional? Like, what in the world is going on?
Well, I always say, because with me, I grew up I guess, a latchkey generation. Because I mean, I remember having a key around my neck. You know,
We did
you know,
too.
we were independent. Yeah, we were independent people. You had to learn how to navigate. You know, you was like 10, 11 years old.
Yeah.
You know, getting home off the school bus.
Yeah.
You know,
I had to
making
take
your
her
own
to school
sandwich.
with me.
Yeah,
on the school bus. I mean, on a public transportation
yeah.
bus.
I mean, you know, that's because that was the way our parents had to be, because they were working. They were working. They were doing. You know, they were trying to live and trying to do their thing and try to take care of you. So you had to be independent. You had to be.
And you knew what to do. You had a routine.
Well, yes.
You knew not to answer that door, not to answer the phone. Don't open
and you
that
knew they
door.
were gonna call you on the phone at a certain time.
Yeah, and you
make
better
sure
be
you
there
got
to
home.
answer it.
You better answer it.
And
You better answer
it
it.
better not be busy. If that phone is
That's
busy,
right. Oh my God. Who you talking to? Your left ass friend. Yes. Oh, honey. One time I remember back then, you know, you could call the operator and she could, like, you know, interrupt the phone call. Yeah, people, it actually happened. that way.
Yeah.
And don't let that operator interrupt.
Break through.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know, you know, somebody was trying to call this number.
Yep.
And
Say it
couldn't
just
get,
like
because it was
that.
busy.
Yep. This is the operator breaking through. Deborah Blocker's trying to. Oh, damn.
You know you gonna get a butt whooping.
Didn't I tell you not to be on that phone at 6 o'clock? I was calling at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then here go the list. That laundry better be done. Them dishes better be clean. You be like, damn.
Meat better be out the
That
freezer.
mean-
They don't have any responsibility.
Yeah.
You know, you don't have any responsibility.
You know, the first time I really seen a carpool line was when I moved down here. Where we're from, there's not a big carpool line. So kids didn't.
The bus.
You gotta get on the bus.
I took public transportation.
Yeah.
And when you get on the bus, once you get off the bus, you better know how to get home.
Yes.
And open the door, shut the door, lock
Yes,
it, and
yes.
do the homework better be done before I get home.
Yeah.
There were so many things that I'm like, y'all are missing all these steps.
That you're responsible for.
Mhm.
You're responsible for. I truly was having this conversation with a couple of ladies at work, because they were saying, you know, I would love to help I think her son is 10. She was like, I would love to help him, like, with math homework. She said, but the way I do math homework, they don't accept. And I'm like, what do you mean they don't accept?
Yeah, no, some new weird way.
Yes.
That's why I tell kids I can't do it, because I don't know the way that you guys are
And
learning
I'm
it.
like, what are you talking about? It's math.
Yeah. Yeah.
Math is logical.
Mhm.
It's, you know, there's certain, I mean, I don't understand the whole new math.
Mhm.
What was the old math just horrible and we couldn't get there? I mean,
They got to make it easier. Like, they found a way to make it easier, but then to me, watching it, it's harder. Like, it's more steps to make it easier. Like,
well, it is for them.
Right.
Yeah, it is for the young people.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I feel sorry for them
Yeah.
because they don't have any coping skills. They have no way to figure it out.
No.
They really don't.
No.
And let's be honest. I mean, parents are different.
Mhm.
Parents are different than
I
my
tell you.
parents.
Crack.
Yeah. Parents are different. Because
I think that's what it is, because I don't know what the hell happened.
Parents
I'm like,
are different.
it's crack.
Parents are different. I wish that a teacher would call.
I know that's
my
right.
house.
That's how I felt. Like, you better. Oh, Lord.
And my grandmother knew all the teachers, because we all, you know, we were all
I'm
a
sorry.
community.
Am I missing comments? I'm so sorry.
Wait.
Oh,
Am
Oh, wait, one more. Oh, no. The last one.
Okay.
Yeah. That went in one ear and out the other, just like when I was speaking to the young lady in your class.
I'll give you the example. I'm telling the young lady, this is a young lady who frequently comes to my classroom. I'm the behavioral guy.
Oh, okay.
When
I'm
you
like,
cut up,
okay.
you come in my classroom.
Oh.
So
You're the attention teacher.
I'm an
Detention
in school detention guy.
you're
All right.
detention teacher.
And so now they come to me. And I think it's a good place. And I think the school was smart to put a black face there, because they know what's the majority of students coming in there. We all see what's happening. Majority of the students
That's
that come
sad.
in there are black.
That's
I
sad.
rarely see white students, unless it's for things like being tardy to class. You know what I mean? But behavioral issues, black. So this young lady, she just kept coming back, kept coming back, because the teacher is not changing how the teacher teaches to adjust to her. So she's frustrated because there's building blocks that she has not had, prerequisites that she has not had to be able to understand what's being taught. So the go-to is, can I go to the bathroom? So then when I go to the bathroom, I'm gone for 25 minutes. Then I come back. Then I sit down for about 10, 15. Then I go back. Well, by the time they do that, they're calling me like, yo, I'm sending her to you because she's not focused in class. Da, da, da. Okay, come on. So this pattern repeats.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm telling her, I said, literally, quote, you do realize that every time this happens, it goes on your permanent record. And I know you're young now. I think she's a sophomore. At this point in time, you don't care. But when you become a senior, you're going to look back on this as a sophomore and think, damn, because your behavior records are going to supersede you whenever you're thinking about your next step, because it's on your transcript about suspensions and the thing. All this is on here. Your tardies, your lates, all this is on your transcript. Don't let it happen. And I kept telling her, you can do it. I'm giving her a hug. I'm giving her the biggest speech that you can. I'm like, you got this. So Mr. Purvis, he goes, it's in one ear and out the other.
Yeah, because I'm like, what was her response to that?
She just stared. And then she got mad when Mr. Purvis said, bro, that was in one ear and out the other. I could see it. And then she got upset. 2 weeks later,
back in your class.
Right back in my class.
Yeah, because she's not thinking. She's not thinking graduate. You know, 2 years down the road. She's not thinking that.
And
they don't think that.
She was in there this morning, matter of fact.
Yeah, they don't think that. They don't think 2 years down the heck. She's probably not even thinking 1 year down the road.
I don't even think she's thinking one day.
She may not.
It's a day-to-day thing with her. I promise you. I
so
think
then
it's
you
a
have
day-to-day.
to have to think to yourself, did we have we lost a whole generation of kids?
Yes, because the one thing that these kids can get is bailed out. The one thing I always get mad when she says, "Can I call my mom?" And then she calls mom. Mom comes, picks her up, so she never has to fully deal with the consequence.
Mom just picks her up.
Mom will pick
She's
her
an
up.
enabler.
She'll get her right out.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't want to be in here. I want to go home. Can you come and get me? And I promise you, within an hour, she's gone.
Heck, I don't want to be a whole bunch of places.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, she's
And what type
gone.
of job is mom working to where you can be like, let me interrupt my day to come and get you? The
I know.
way
I
we would have been cussed out.
Promise you, that's what that. And this is why I keep asking these questions to just people in general, because the reason why people aren't going into education as much anymore is because these things are set up, and it's just like a trap. And so you see it. I promise you see it every single day. Kid gets in trouble. You had to sit with that. You had to, even if you had in-school suspension, you got to sit with that all day. Like, ain't nobody coming to get you. You're going to sit with that. And then when it's over, you're going to pay for that at home.
And your whole, your girls and your boy, they're going to laugh at you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you had to go,
None of that transpires.
Yeah.
Parents will come and leave work. Now, you got to get me out. I got to go. Well, I asked them, can you stay there for 40 minutes? I'm on the way. You're on the way.
What?
I kid you not.
Ask them if you can stay.
Yeah. And then
This ain't a vacation.
I'm trying to tell you. And the sad part about it is, like I was telling them, ignorance. I told you guys when we went to the beach, ignorance has a cadence. So I don't want anybody to think it's just black people because all the kids that come to my room have the same underlining cadence, no matter what nationality, what race, whatever they identify with. It's the same cadence of ignorance. But the problem is it's growing. Like it's like watching a disease happen and seeing everybody just get sick. And so this is now my second year in this school, and I'm like, it's getting worse.
I mean, what do you? That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can because it's systemic. It's systemic, and it's not like all of a sudden this happened at high school.
Right.
It didn't just happen in high school.
Right.
So, have you looked at elementary? Because you have to look at elementary. You have to look at what they call it middle school. You have to look at elementary. You have to bring it back to elementary.
Yeah.
You really do.
The root.
Because that's where you have to look at the cause.
I said people talking about having kids. Absolutely
It's tough.
not. I don't want my kids to deal with these little hood boogers. Like,
But see, now here's what's funny, and this is the part that just talking about the dynamics of schools, right?
Yeah.
I was just talking to a friend about this. So I thought where I was at in Southeast Raleigh was bad. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm thinking like, man, this is tough. And yeah, kids do get in trouble off campus, but the actual school itself, not that bad.
Okay.
Where I'm at now has actual metal detectors.
Oh,
This is out where people would never think there should be metal detectors.
where they have a damn farm.
A farm and a cornfield right next to the school. Enloe, we never had drug sweeps. There's periodic drug sweeps out here, like on a regular basis.
I believe
I ain't never seen no kids have to go to the hospital because they've overdosed. There's multiple times that kids have had to go to the hospital, but it's not being reported. So the same thing that was the things that happened at Enloe that people would be like, oh, this would be reported. It would be on WRAL tonight.
Yeah.
None of this is. So when people were talking about like opioids are a problem and fentanyl are a problem and people making their own CBD gummies and having no idea what they're making, and these kids are taking it and overdosing because they're taking 3 at a time. This school, all this is popping off.
Absolutely not.
All this is popping off. And I'm just watching like, yo, this is great because
it's sad.
They're zombies and you feel so bad. And that's why I said I wanted to bring Auntie V in because I deal with these little guys and gals every day.
We see what, and in high school,
That's why,
you need your drops. You do. You need some drops.
And for your shoulders.
You need some help.
Yeah.
You need some help.
I do.
You're asking teachers to be parents.
Yes.
I mean, and that as horrible as that sounds.
Keep sliding product.
You're asking teachers to be parents. You're asking them to raise children. And if this is my opinion. And if you're asking them to raise your children, they can't teach. There's no time for them to teach. There's no time for them
to teach. I can be honest.
Teach.
Our principals are just wardens.
Yeah.
They just constantly trying to put out fires. They're really the structure of the school of what they should be there to help enhance the structure of the school. They don't get a chance. They're dealing with discipline.
I do.
Mr. Purvis said, Auntie, can you send me some too? Honestly, you might need some.
Go to thehealingconsultant.com.
Hello.
Wait, how many comments did I miss?
Come to the Healing Consultant. Go to thehealingconsultant.com.
Hold on.
One ear out the other.
Yeah, she's thinking I'm going to the bathroom to skip class. That is the honest to God truth.
Yeah.
And Auntie, can you send me some too?
Well, honey, I can't send it, but you can certainly purchase it on the healingconsultant.com.
Absolutely. And that might be an avenue for you with the rest of the teachers of letting them know like the benefits of CBD, because I have to deal with children that aren't being parented. So I got to make sure my mental is
you have to
is in order to make sure that I'm dealing with these kids in a proper way.
Well, yes, and children, I think that's the key word, children. Even though they may be 16, 17, 18 years
They're
old.
still children.
But the mental the mental capacity and status of a 16, 17 years old is that they make irresponsible choices.
Correct.
They are not mature enough to adult. I don't care how big they are. They are not capable of making adult decisions. And even I don't care how exposed they are to things. They're not exposed to life. You can't make these type of choices when you yourself are naive and immature and have not lived.
Right.
You don't have any life experience.
No.
And we're not, they're not exposed to any life experiences. So if you don't have anything to build from, it's very difficult. Like I said, I do feel bad for the young people because they don't. They are just like floating and winging. And you're right. You're ruled by emotions. And wherever your emotions take you, that's where you're going. And those are not, you don't have enough life experience for you to disseminate these feelings. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
And you just don't, and of course, we're talking about hormonal shifts. We're talking about, we are talking about a lot. And unless you have some guidance, and unless you have the ability to listen and understand and digest the things that are being said to you and applying them, it's going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Life is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
Because I guarantee you, after you get out of high school, it don't get no better for you.
I swear it doesn't.
It doesn't.
Don't believe the lies that college tells you. Do not.
Right.
No,
Right.
Do not.
Right.
No. I mean, it buys you 4 more years of time to transition.
Hello.
Because that's what college is.
Yeah.
Hello.
College is ideally supposed to be giving you 4 years to transition from this adolescent to something that resembles an early adulthood.
Yeah.
And that's why you got forever seniors that don't leave because
They don't want to let go.
Yes,
Yeah.
and I understand that. Heck, who wouldn't?
So let me
Nobody
ask you
wants to
this
grow up.
to tie it in.
I don't want to grow
Because
up, right?
we were saying I need this, and then we have Mr. Purvis who also said he got you. Cool. So are these safe for a teacher to take?
Yes.
Okay.
And but let me make a caveat to
Okay.
that,
Let's
because those
talk
are
about
Delta
it.
8.
Yes.
Pure. We've talked about this.
Mhm.
Pure CBD
Mm-hmm.
absolutely is.
Mm-hmm.
And we talk about the law of North Carolina and pretty much everywhere.
Mhm.
Well, no, I take that back, because there are a lot of places where you can do recreational cannabis, okay, which is not CBD, and we've always talked about that. But like the Delta 8 does have less than 0.3% of THC. So don't get me wrong, you'd have to take a lot for a long period of time in order for you to do that.
Okay.
So the quick answer is yes, but the long answer is if you're taking them like popping them like
candy.
like candy. I would, depending on, of course, the person and the body habitus, I would say probably about 4 or 5 months down the road, you may.
Okay.
It's a possibility. But my God, the
You would have
amount
to
of the
take a
amount
lot.
you would have to ingest would be incredible.
Yeah.
You doing something.
Yeah.
Right.
If you are doing something.
But then
And you might need to find another occupation.
there it is.
Yeah.
For our educators though,
But
the drops might be would that be
the
a better better off? And then for those who are new, because in case Mr. Purvis hasn't watched the show, tell us a little bit more about the drops.
The drops. Well,
it's my saving grace.
Do you got some in that cup?
No, not in that cup. No. Start my morning off with my drops.
Yes, the drop. Me too. Yeah, they're water soluble,
Mhm.
which means they can go in anything.
Mhm.
So the coffee, the tea, the morning drink, whatever you got, being digestible, quickly digestible within like 20 to 30 minutes. I reiterate this: you are not high.
No.
Yeah.
You are not high.
Yeah.
No, not at all. Not at all.
No. CBD is a cannabinoid. If you come to my talk on Saturday morning, you'll know that. If you come to the talk on Saturday, and if you come visit on Saturday and Sunday,
Is
booth
that all?
108.
Oh, we got questions. I'm sorry.
Okay.
They might get to a point where teachers got to go to police academy. We got to get trained on how to restrain.
That's
So is that all forms? You mean all forms of cannabis or all forms?
Because cannabis and
no, he said of CBD.
Oh, is that all forms of CBD?
What does it mean of all forms of CBD?
I guess when you said the amount that you have to take would be so high that it would.
Pure forms of CBD, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
Doesn't matter how much you take.
Yeah.
So let's explain this. When you are drug tested, they are looking for the amount of THC that you have in your system, not CBD.
Gotcha.
THC, marijuana, cannabis.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the difference. CBD is hemp derived. It's 0.3, so 0.7%. Y'all see how I did the math? So yeah. So that's what that is.
Okay.
And that's hemp from hemp derived. Cannabis, that's different.
Yeah.
Because it's a high THC concentration. Because what your federal government does not want you to do is be happy and be high.
Right.
That's what they don't want.
Right.
Only temporarily.
Yeah.
Because when they figure out how to tax it and how to deal with the criminal justice system, then they'll be okay with you being happy. They will.
But they got to get their cut.
But they haven't quite figured that out yet. Yeah. So that's their problem.
Okay.
But yeah, that is the difference.
Okay.
That really is the difference.
Yeah. Thank you for the question. I'm glad you asked.
Yes. And I will tell y'all, these drops, for anyone who might be worried, it does not make you feel any differently.
Oh, God, no.
It just essentially gives you a calming feeling to where you can tackle your day and to where you're not operating so much out of your emotions, but more so from a logical standpoint.
Chill.
Yes, exactly.
You just chill.
I travel a lot. and the people that I work with get on my last nerve. So Miss V knows before I get ready to leave, I hit her up and say, I need my re-up. I need my CBD and I need my drops because I'll start my day off with my drops and either my water or my coffee, and then I'll take a CBD gummy. And when I tell y'all anything that has come, somebody could say that a meteor was headed towards Earth, and I'm like, well, maybe it's just our time. You know,
or you could just very simply go, well, yeah, that's true, and you can logically think to yourself. You can do a Mr. Spock. You go, okay, yeah, well, I see that coming. So. How the hell am I gonna get out of here?
Exactly.
But it's not panic state.
No, there's no panic
you're not
state.
up here.
Nothing's on fire. There's no sense of urgency. Like you're really thinking and taking your time to process things. So I can't advocate for these drops enough. So educators, if you're watching, definitely get into the drops, get into the CBD gummies. And then anyone who has a stressful job, like I said, my job stresses me out. So constantly use my drops every single day. And then I also do the gummies.
And I would like to say to anybody, make sure you have a certificate of analysis. No, whether you're purchasing from me or like these little stores or anything, please make sure that they have a certificate of analysis so that you know exactly what's in what you're taking. Please.
So he has another question: are the flower form of CBD the same?
You can answer that. Yes, there is. There absolutely is. Yes, ma'am, there is. Well, you've seen it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You've seen it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, you've seen it. That's absolutely. Yes, you can. Yes, there are. Yes, there are.
I believe in everything, every product that's up here.
Every single last one.
From the Delta 8.
I was gonna say
that helps me sleep.
Yes.
And it only takes me half. And so when I tell people
half, I do half.
Well, because you know why? I'm already sleepy. That just
then I mean, that just puts If you're already
I'm already
sleepy,
tired. The problem is it helps with resting my mind.
It just helps
because physically I'm tired, but my mind is running.
Yes,
so then a half will like slow my mind down enough to where I can just go
and like
well, that's what I suggest.
Yeah,
that's what I suggest. I suggest people start at a half.
Yeah.
And I know people are like, oh, well, it's only 50 milligrams. And, I go to the drugstore, it's like 500 milligrams. Can we talk quality? Can we do that?
It's quality
Can we talk that?
Yeah.
Because you don't need to take, you're taking 500, 1,000 milligrams. I'm like, oh my God, how are you not? Well, number one, you don't know what you're taking.
Right. Yeah.
And that's why I ask. That's why I tell people, please, 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 please. Look for a certificate of analysis.
Yeah.
If they don't have it on the product, don't
take
that.
that.
Yeah.
Don't take it.
Don't purchase that.
Do not take it.
Yeah.
No.
Because I had a bad trip off of some Delta 8. That was
there's a QR code on each and every one. So you know exactly.
Yeah.
Independent lab tested facility. So I don't pay them. Well, you have to pay them to be independent tested, but but each one of them, you know exactly what you are ingesting, or you know exactly what you're rubbing on your body.
Yes,
for the
now,
aches and pains.
Rolling on your shoulders. These things here.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, for anyone who is having trouble sleeping, this woman. Her lotion and these gummies.
Oh yeah.
Now, like I said, I travel a lot, so sometimes my anxiety is high because I'm like I gotta wake up at a certain time and I got things to do, all stuff like that. I take my gummy before I take my shower, so I'll pop one in, take my shower, like you said, give yourself time to wind down and give it time for it to work. Because you said about an hour, maybe like 2 for it to,
because it has to go through digestion.
Exactly.
I don't know if you want to talk about that. But
and
stop by my booth. I'll talk to you about it.
Her lotion, this lotion that is up here, y'all.
Yes.
You rub yourself down with that lotion between the smell that is extremely calming and the feeling.
Yeah.
I slept so good that when I woke up, I forgot where I was.
Well, Tasha talks about because she came. She's a massage therapist. And she talked about that she did just the lotion and she was like about to fall asleep.
Yes, it's so relaxing. It's so
feels good.
And then that's the other thing. Then it feels good. Your skin feels so, girl, I exfoliated. Ooh. And then I put your lotion on. When I tell you my mouth was
that sounds like
dead to the world. A very good time.
It was a good time. It was a good time.
Yeah. And then I woke up and my skin was nice and smooth. I said, thank you. And
yes,
you're a consultant.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, absolutely. Yeah. Tilt the head.
Thank you, the healing consultant.
Absolutely.
I'm telling y'all better get in on these products. 'Cause
Really?
what's going to happen
Seriously.
is you're going to wait until she blow up. Then she's going to have to
Yeah.
mark up her stuff.
Yes.
You know, and then you're like, oh, I
Yeah.
should have got in. Oh, that your price ain't for the people. No, it's for the
Oh, it's
people
for
now.
the people.
It's for the people
It's
now.
for the people.
Get in on
Yeah.
it.
'Cause that
I'll,
one-
I'll put the link in the comment section
Yes,
right
because
now.
this one, the Delta 8 is 30 and the CBD pack is 25.
Mm-hmm.
So absolutely.
Oh, it's right there. You don't have to.
Yes.
That's how much I go to your website.
That's how much you go to my website. Yes.
You know my favorites.
Hold
Go.
on, y'all. I'll put
Thank
it. I'll put
you.
in a comment right now.
Well,
Hold
because
on.
you know that's true. Like I said, and if you don't want to, if you just want to have an introduction to it,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and if you don't want to ingest,
Mm-hmm.
then please, you know, the lotion is wonderful with it.
Mm.
You know, that relaxes you
Mm-hmm.
and gives you enough time to just relax and get yourself together. If you want to do that, or if you want to just use like a topical, because that's for a lot of people, that's the introduction.
Mm-hmm.
Because
There you
know,
guys go. So
yeah, because
that's
now we
the-
did talk about,
that's
you
the
know,
Healing
people put
Consultant
everything else
website.
in their mouth, but they don't want to. We had that conversation.
But here
If
is where
y'all,
they
if y'all,
draw.
if y'all were wondering about that conversation, you know, YouTube.
Go back.
Yeah, you can go YouTube, the Healing Consultant.
Yes.
Or,
So
yes.
Jay, this definitely helps you with sleeping. I promise you, because
Yeah.
my mind races. Like I said, physically, I am tired, but I will sit on the couch and my mind keeps going. So it keeps me up because I haven't been able to calm my mind down enough. But half, and as you can see, I'm a big guy, half of one of those. And
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, some people may take a hold. For me, it doesn't take a lot. I just need to start slowing my mind down, and boom, I'm gone.
Mm-hmm.
And it helps
You're
me
in it, yeah.
tremendously. And it's not like I'm asleep and wake up like 2-3 hours later. I get a good night's rest off of half.
And the other thing that I want y'all to realize, when you think of things like Unisom, because I used to take Unisom, and Unisom would always make me groggy, or I would oversleep to the point where it was like, okay, I slept almost my whole
Yeah, you
entire
can
day.
still hear the alarm clock.
Yes, with these, you
Yes, you
don't
can still hear the alarm clock.
With the Delta 8, you don't get that feeling. You're not waking up like, oh my God, wait, where I've slept for 18 hours or whatever have you. You still feel like yourself. You're just waking up naturally. You fall asleep naturally. It's not like an immediate thing. It's a nice, coast into your sleep.
Well, that's why I always suggest, to take it, like right when you decide you're going to kind of wind down, take it I always say, at least I suggest like about a couple of hours beforehand. And we've talked about digestion. If you've eaten, it may take a little longer. If you haven't, it take a little less. But it's a process. Wind it down. This is not like taking a benzo or taking taking like Valium or taking things like that. It's not that.
Not at all.
So that
So
actually
it's not going
speaks
to
to
stop
the
you.
question that Jay had is I am just nervous because I've not used anything like that before, never smoked or anything, but the doctors just want to overdrug me, and I'm not with that.
Not with these, baby.
And I promise you that it is not.
It's not,
Because I never did it before either. Like, okay, so let me tell you my story real quick. Cause went and took the wrong dosage, right? I went to just a little vape smoke shop and went and got a big block of Delta 8, and I ate the whole thing like a gummy.
Well,
not the experience I wanted.
I'm sure
It was not. It was
No.
not.
No.
And so I was scared again. So I was tap dancing around the Delta 8, and I did the CBD gummies, and then I also would do the salves and all that stuff. But I kept tap dancing around Delta 8. But whenever we had these conversations,
Yes.
it was, if you want to go to sleep, take the Delta 8.
Well, like I said, and okay, so here's the thing. I want people to understand, please understand that overdosing, number one, CBD, you're not going to overdose on. But like if you're taking Delta 8 or any of the Deltas, if you're using cannabis, a high, an overdose is the psychosis, which means you don't know what's going on. You have an increased heart rate, you'll have an increased blood pressure. You won't be able, you'll just be a nervous wreck, and you won't be able to sit down. You won't be able to do anything. Ladies and gentlemen, that is an overdose.
Yeah.
That is an overdose. And that overdose consists, now you may think you are dying, but you're not going to die.
Ooh, did I?
You may think you are, you may wish you were, but that you will not die
Mhm.
from. You won't die from a cannabis overdose.
Mm-hmm.
There has been no recorded death
Mm-hmm.
due to cannabis only. I say this: have people had heart attacks? Yes,
Mm-hmm.
but that's because they have some cardiovascular issue.
Mhm.
Right, right.
And what
Right.
you've done is you've taken a whole bunch of, or you've smoked it or whatever you've done.
Yeah.
Whatever
That
route of
exacerbated the
administration you have,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you've done that. And so you've increased your heart rate, you've increased your blood pressure. Hence, that's what, it can be a byproduct of. But
Mm-hmm.
can't an overdose of cannabis,
It
honey,
ain't never happened since I've been
No,
taking those.
well,
I
you're
know
not,
that.
you're not gonna,
Yeah, it's
no,
not going
because,
to happen.
because
They
it is
never happen.
trace
Mhm.
THC.
Mm-hmm.
It's trace.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because that's the nature of the plant.
Yeah.
Let's just be honest. Hemp it's like I said, it's 99.7% CBD.
Right.
But there is a trace
Mhm.
of it. That's what I'm saying. Do you know how many months for you to even get a traceable level
Yeah.
of THC?
Yeah. Yeah. So don't be
And I'm-
afraid of it.
Mhm.
No,
Don't be
it's
afraid
not
of it.
going to give you that.
Mhm.
It
And
just-
if you
I'm
need
sorry,
more
it's just not.
testimonials, check out her Instagram,
Yes.
the Healing Consultant CBD,
Mhm.
where you can get an
Yes.
array of testimonies there. Because I'm telling y'all, these are the
Absolutely.
truth. These are the truth.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All the products are the
You're
truth.
welcome. You're welcome, Mr. Purvis. You're absolutely welcome.
Mr. Purvis, come and get you some drops so you
Yeah.
can calm down and not hurt them kids.
Man,
Mhm.
me and him
Well-
every day. Hey man, I'm about to throw one of these kids through the window.
Yeah,
like
I promise you, with these drops, you ain't gonna be
Every
thinking
day.
about them kids.
But you have to, and those poor children,
Mhm.
because I really do. I worry about them
Mhm.
because a lot of them, are smoking cannabis.
Yeah, they are.
So they have that high THC level.
Mhm.
Nobody in the medical recommends children to smoke,
Mhm.
to use cannabis at all
Mhm.
because of the psychotic side
Mhm.
effects of it.
Mhm.
I cannot imagine having to deal with children
Mm.
who are right there on that border,
Mhm.
or they've gone over it.
Mhm. That's
They're
every day.
children.
Every single
They're
those,
children.
those vape pens with the oil in it.
Oh, sweet Jesus!
I
Don't get me
promise you,
started
we
with
take those from kids every single day.
And here's the thing, they're using those things, and they have a huge high THC level
Mhm.
in them.
Mhm.
And I think to myself, the kids are using them to quote calm down.
Mhm.
They have no freaking idea
Mhm.
that it will give you the opposite effect.
So now you paranoid.
Now because you are.
Yeah, now you paranoid.
And number two, you don't even know.
Mm-hmm.
You don't even know what you're vaping.
Mm-hmm.
You really don't.
And so, can you say that for the parents, before we get out of here, the parents and the kids, about just understanding the fact that the dangers of them not knowing what is in that pen?
Yes.
Because I promise you, the number one thing that we see are those vape pens, and then I've started to look at the brands and all that stuff, and it's like, where are y'all getting these from? But if you can just, before we get out of here, just explain the importance of just understanding what this contraption is in their hand.
And that's exactly what it is.
Mhm.
It is a contraption. We could talk about the decarbonization of cannabis, but I don't think anybody's interested in that. However, what I can say is that if you look at the news, if all of you just look at the news and you see these vape companies that are being sued for these astronomical amounts of money, it's because of what they're putting in their vape pens. We're not even going to talk about all the additives that they put in them, all the carcinogenics that they put in them. And to be honest with you, I don't know the percentage of actual cannabis that they're putting in these vape pens. I don't know if they even are testing them. And then the issue becomes, they're vaping and they're smoking it. Well, and they're talking about that the possible lung damage, which is true, because you don't know what they're putting in it. And just because this is what kids kill me with, it's like, I'm not smoking it, I'm just vaping it. I want to say, are you stupid?
Yes.
I mean, are you stupid?
Yeah, they are.
Because you're like, it's not the same. Well, it kind of sort of is the same. It is. And the reason why it is the same is because you don't know what's in it.
Right.
Because what was harming those really young, immature lungs were all the carcinogenics that were added to that.
Terrible.
Yeah, you would be better off just smoking cannabis. Just light it up. Yeah, because the things that come along with that, like with smoking anything,
Right. So there's really nothing that's telling you what's inside of this.
No,
and you're inhaling it.
Because I don't advocate for people to be smoking like a chimney, like Bob Marley. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
I do not. I don't, because you don't know what's in it.
Right.
Do you know your grower? I mean, do you know your grower?
They don't at all.
No. Has it been tested?
Right.
It's important, people. It's important.
Yeah.
And if you want to know about my grower, yes, I do have a grower. And yes, it is independently tested. And yes, I know the soil content of what it's grown in.
Boom.
There you go.
So with that being said, make sure you go to thehealingconsultant.com for all of your CBD
I've done the
needs.
work for you.
All the work has been done. Just
really
all you got to
have.
do is just enjoy.
Yes, it really is.
Hello.
So
it is.
before we get out of here, because
Yeah.
it's almost that time.
It is.
Any final words? Yeah, it's almost that time. It went quick.
I was gonna say it is that time.
Yeah.
Oh,
it is that
wow.
time. It went quick.
Wow.
So any final words or just the
Yes.
reminders of where you're going to
Yes,
be?
I was going to say, please, Saturday and Sunday will be at Mind Body Soul at the North Carolina Fairgrounds. I'll be there from 10 to 7 on Saturday, 10 to 6 on Sunday. Remember, y'all, I have a talk from 10 to 11 on Saturday morning talking about CBD. Please come by. And if you can't make that, I'm at booth 108, honey.
Hello.
Drop by, come see me, and let's talk.
Walk on by.
There we go. Don't get Dion up in here.
So-
Hello.
And with that being said, everybody have a good night, and we will see y'all tomorrow. And then also see you on Saturday.
See you Saturday and Sunday.
Peace.